I mean, the last time I talked, I heard about a whole Chelsea rebrand. But if you guys want to go back to your slutty ways, going through managers,
wow.
Let Beta speak on it.
They're pimping out themselves now.
Speak your truth, Beta.
Is he lying? Do you know how many times I cried? You know how many times I cried, bro? Every time I see Nagelsmann coaching,
you can't call this team a golden generation. There's nothing.
Hans was asked, what is a register? I swear he said someone.
Ain't no way. I do it.
Once is an anomaly, twice a coincidence, 3 times is a pattern, 4 times is juju. That's my saying. So I'm sorry, it's witchcraft is happening.
Uyama.
I would like to thank Xavi Hernandez for ruining what should have been a celebratory day. I had the Nigeria Cameroon thumbnail. It was there. It was planned. This should have been a celebratory day. That we did with other stuff before. But you had to, and he did it when we were 1-0 up. Xavi did it on purpose. He knew that we were winning. Xavi saw my thumbnail and he said, you know what, I'm going to screw over half up and I'm going to announce that I am leaving at the end of the day. And unless he does a Wolf of Wall Street like Leonardo DiCaprio, it gets real. So we have to deal with the breaking news. I mean, this should have been a Nigeria Cameroon Soul Super Eagles celebratory stream. It should have been, but guys, I've got a freaking job to do, unfortunately. See, this is as much as I love this job, this is why I also hate this job as well, because I should be happy right now. We should be popping bottles. So we will talk about the AFCON and Nigeria's performance and looking ahead to Angola and all things AFCON afterwards. But our first port of call has to be this huge breaking news, which is Xavi has decided he wants to leave. They got 5-piece by Villa La Villa, and we just take the permutations. What does this mean? People's reactions. Who will now take over? How much money does Laporta have in his big belly? All that kind of stuff. We'll all talk about that stuff right now with the breaking news of Xavi and just what this means for Barca. Then afterwards, we will talk about AFCON. We will talk about AFCON, man, because I'm saying nothing. I'm saying, guys, this is from 94. This is from 94. This is occurrence from 94. But we're going to be very calm. We're going to be very calm in the second half of this stream. Very, very calm. So remember, guys, like the vid, subscribe if you're new, get a meal, get a drink, do your damn thing, and everything. You see, like, I'm trying to do this whole thing, and then this guy has this.
Hey, we smoking on that.
Ricardo, you should have Ricardo, I want you to have a Barca jersey. Okay, at least put on a Barca jersey for this section, then you can do whatever. But I need to, you can't be.
Okay. Give me a second.
Good, thank you. Good. A clown. So we'll talk first. So remember, guys, like the video, subscribe if you're new, and please feel free to send in a Dubinsky as long as you know that's Bombers, idiots, half up, snow bonus, or that's psychopath, Daddy Oos. Please feel free to send in those super chats and your Dubinskys, which helps to keep this channel growing. So, Xavi, you prick. Let's start there. Xavi, you freaking prick. Let me insult you first, because actually, here's the thing. I don't have that much bad stuff to say about Xavi. So let me just first start with the bad stuff about Xavi. You prick, Xavi. You could have waited till tomorrow. Let me have this day. Let the eagle soar for today. Let the eagle flap his wings for today, then announce it tomorrow. Cool, do it on freaking Sunday. Why do it in the middle of our AFCON game that we're about to win? Ruined everything. Ruined Spacey. For Xavi, you prick. You prick. So let me just start over there. But beyond that, beyond the poor timing and everything, So I was reading people's comments and so forth. Because again, I gave my video, but I want to just expand upon it. I think it's the right decision. See, what have I always said? Xavi is in an unfortunate situation. I know I sound like a broken record, but this is relevant for today's discussion. I've been watching Barca since the mid-90s. Ever since then, they've had at least one outstanding difference maker. So every manager, they've had at least one super outstanding player. Xavi has never had that. Saint-Etienne had Messi still. So Xavi does, and I get it. It was supposed to be Lewandowski. We're not comparing Lewandowski to the likes of Romario, Ronaldo, Neymar, Messi, or Dino. We're not doing that, bro. We're not doing that. If I compare Lewandowski to anybody, it's Kluivert. And shh. I'm taking Patrick over Robert. Personally for me, I'm taking Patrick over Robert. Personally for me. But that's also one side. So Xavi is in a tough situation. No money. Can't spend money on key players here. And you just have to accept where you are. Even if Atleti win their game in hand, I believe Barca are still confirmed in third. Barca are in the round of 16. But for Xavi, I get it. This is... And Xavi, you're sort of responsible for this because your generation is arguably Barca's greatest ever generation that they've ever had. So you set the benchmark so high, it's very hard to accept these losses. The loss to Villarreal, the loss to Girona, the manner in which you bent well for Real Madrid. It's very hard to accept these things. So for Xavi, because here's the thing. A new manager does better than Xavi. Not that much better. That's the key thing. A new manager does better because I feel a better coach who has more experience in the game, he gets more out of this team. Because Xavi just clearly does not have the tactical understanding that quality managers have. And this is something we need to remind guys. Great players don't make great managers. Great players don't make great managers. Like someone reminded me on YouTube, Rijkaard. He's a rarity. Rijkaard, quality player, really quality player, made a quality coach. But Beckenbauer, Zidane, Zagallo, maybe, Dino Zoff, you could argue maybe. There are you can count it on one hand. Cruyff. You can count on one hand the amount of quality players that made quality managers.
Ancelotti was a quality player too.
Well, see, here's the thing. I'm talking about, in Xavi's case, legendary players. See, that's why I wouldn't even put Rijkaard into that situation because where Xavi is concerned is the fact of like, my gosh, this is such an iconic, amazing player. He must make an amazing manager. No, that's not how it works. You know? So I feel that, look, I feel for Xavi because I know how much he wanted this job and he wanted this role. And let's keep it a stack. Nobody's hiring Xavi. There is no top club that's be like, oh man, look at what Xavi did at Barca. I'm going to get him. Oh, look at what Xavi did while he was riding a freaking sandworm fighting the Harkonnens in Arrakis. Let's hire him. No one is doing that. No one is hiring a freaking Dune sandworm merchant. They're not doing it. So I don't know what kind of job he gets unless he goes back to Saudi, Qatar, Dubai, or the River Jordan. Maybe. So in my view, and I'll pass over to Ricardo and I'll set up a poll is, I don't know what Barca now do because do you wait for Nagelsmann at the end of the Euros? Klopp has already said that he's taking a year out. So Klopp has said, oh, bro, I need to sort of... So, I say, guys, are people stupid or are they dumb? It's like, did you even watch the guy's interview? Guys say, oh, Klopp to Barca, let's go. The man literally said that after I'm done, because I've literally been doing this 20 years non-stop without a break. I need to take a freaking break for a year. So he's going to stop with Liverpool and go straight to Barca. With that freaking situation that exists. Are you dumb? Are you stupid? Are you moronic? Come on, no. So look, Ricardo, man, thoughts on this Xavi news, man? Talk to me, man. Rights? The rights call?
So I just always need to start off this trend now with having a shameless thing off my chest before I give you my objective take. So the shameless thing in, so you can preload whatever you're gonna put. But the last time Xavi said he was gonna leave was 2015, and
oh my god,
cut that bitch off.
All right. We're back. What do I make of his sacking? I think it was the right decision. I think it was the right decision because he's trying to preserve his status, or at least the perception he has amongst in the club and in the fans. So that's like a pretty much a good thing to do. One thing I do respect about it is that he did earlier say that.
Sorry, can you boost up your mic volume. Boost up your mic volume.
Oh, it's already on max.
Okay, cool. Keep going.
Okay, well, unless you want me to speak closer to it.
Yeah. Go for it. Don't. Well, okay. Pause.
He kept to his word because he did say if he felt like he couldn't push this team any longer, he was gonna step down. Mind you, I didn't think it was gonna be like a week or two after he said it, but here we are. What would I give Xavi's time as manager? Honestly, like I would, given the context, I would probably give it like a 7 out of 10 because I think a lot of people are missing a lot of things that he had to inherit when he came into the club. Like if we're being honest about certain things, like we were never going to win the Champions League at any period while he was there, and he's only been here for 2.5 years. He does have his faults, obviously, such as not qualifying for the knockout rounds in the second year, which was his first full year. So there is where I remove a bit of points. And I said it several times, and I'll say it again. Like I don't think everything is necessarily his fault. Like it's because he's limited by his experience. His inability to address the defensive structure is in question. And I think for someone of his stature at the club, he should have more ability to raise the morale of this team, considering his status. And he was unable to do that. But I like to focus more on the pros that he did bring, because I think a lot of people are not looking at this with context, right? He took the same squad that Koeman had in 10th place and took him to second in half a season. Like that's a remarkable job to do in like a 6-month span when they sacked him. He won La Liga and the Super Cup in his first full season, and he was the first manager to take on this team without Messi. Like have him. I mean, you can argue Koeman, sure, but I mean he had time with him. Xavi absolutely did not have Messi, which in my opinion is actually a huge talking point, because if we're being honest, Barcelona haven't had a manager that has been able to implement an actual offensive structure to this team since Luis Enrique. And because Luis Enrique didn't rely exactly on Messi. He had MSN, sure, but regardless, you look at Valverde, you look at Setien, you look at Koeman, they all had Messi, who is probably the best offensive weapon the sport has ever seen, especially Valverde. And like I know in retrospect, a lot of people say that what he was doing was actually a good job, and I think he did have a solid defensive structure, but he also had Messi in his absolute peak. Like so honestly, like you didn't really need to.
Oh yeah, you're saying about Enrique.
No, about Valverde. Because I'm saying,
Valverde, yeah.
Valverde, Setien, and Koeman, they had Messi, and so their offensive strategy, like you just played through Messi. Messi was solving, like he solved so many cracks with his team, and we all saw it the moment he left. The 2 seasons we saw what happened, right? But there's other things that you have to give Xavi credit for. I mean, he promoted a lot of youth players such as Lamine Yamal, Kubarsi, and Ford, who look like really good talents at the age of like 16 and 17. He improved players while he was there, such as Xavi and Balde. He made Frankie pretty much work for the first time in his whole Barcelona career. Araujo was given a higher level of leadership in the team. And I think the biggest point of it all was that he operated and was successful given the financial limitations of Barcelona. And a lot of the times, a lot of the players he's pulled, such as your Rafinhas, your Koundés, even Lewandowski, let's be honest, they came to Barcelona. One reason, obviously, because it is Barcelona, but at the same time, is because Xavi has a level of pull, because he is a reputable player of the club.
So do you think it was the right decision for him to step down?
I think it was right. I think he's very self-aware that he couldn't push this team forward, instead of trying to do what Koeman did and pretty much just try to like live it out, or the common sayings like you either die a hero, live along, and not to see yourself become a villain. And I think that's what Xavi was probably trying to avoid. But there are, obviously problems with Xavi. The inability to solve a defensive structure that we've seen is not working. It seems like just 4 individuals in just trying to, improvised defense was kind of comical. He can't motivate players. He couldn't solve an imbalanced midfielder after Xavi pretty much got injured. He couldn't even solve our attacking problems. Like, this is the thing. Like, Xavi's, if you look at when he was managing in, I think it was Qatar, he had two wingers that were like, the profiles were fast wingers, players like Dembele, like Lamine Yamal. He doesn't have that in the left wing. Now, you could obviously blame that on the sporting director, on the club, on Laporta and whatnot. But he didn't have that. But you would still expect someone like that to be able to adjust on the fly. I think his other problems was he was far too loyal to Lewandowski. He had questionable man management and his inability to adapt to games, and honestly vouching to extend players like Sergio Roberto and Marcos Alonso. I think those were like some of the things that he did wrong, in my opinion. But as for like what the next appointment of who's gonna be the person,
Actually, no. We'll get there. I'll put that as like another topic in there. Let me come to Barry then to Mike. So Barry.
Yeah.
Right call for Xavi to step down, or do you think that people are being unfair when you just look at what he inherited, the situations that they're in, and the kind of restrictions that he's had to work with?
No. First of all, hope everyone's doing well. And
very well.
Yeah, we're doing good, man.
I mean, one game at a time.
Nah, it was the right thing to do. But also it's not his fault completely. This whole situation is bigger than only one man. But when you look at how restricted we are financially and the players at his disposal, it's not the best thing to do to let a young manager manage all this and try to figure out what to do. I think a more experienced guy, like, for example, if you give the keys to Uncle Ernie, who's in Bilbao right now, maybe he could do a better job. But for this team in general and the standards that we have, there's still a lot of things missing. Wingers, natural DM, a second goalkeeper that we could rely on, not like Iñaki Peña, and multiple other things. But not everything is on Xavi. But with that said, I wish him the best wherever he goes.
Mikey.
I mean, it's the right thing to do, but I'm really worried for Barca. I'm worried for Ricardo. Ricardo might be going on loan soon, next season. Barry, all Barca fans.
I'll die with this shit, man.
That's a good way to do it, Ricardo, because Casey needs to go ASAP to Barcelona and buy some grass. I mean, he needs to buy.
Casey, that grass is needed, bro. Casey, that grass is needed.
He needs to buy grass, pubic hair, whatever, to help Barca with their finances.
Weddings,
they're in a dire situation. Okay, I know Xavi is inexperienced. He got the Aladdin playbook. The Aladdin playbook didn't really work out for them. But defensively, I didn't know. I watched like the first half. I mean, João Felix is a disgrace, by the way. I'm sorry, I have to put out there.
Can this guy get one stream without getting in his straight?
No, because you get horny after one goal he scored, and then all of a sudden he's the best in the world. And then today he drops a stinker in that first half. Did he get subbed off, by the way, in the second half? Did he get subbed off, Ricardo? Oh, there we go then. There you go.
Best football brain.
Best football brain in the world. Get subbed off against the Yellow Submarine. By the way, the Yellow Submarine have been horrible this season. And you allow 5 goals? 5!
So Mike, is it on Xavi or players underperforming?
Nah, I think it's a whole situation when it comes to Barcelona. The finances aren't there. Like, what can they do in the summer? What can they do? They can't activate more levers. They're in a horrible situation where, okay, they can try and get an experienced manager, but then if I look at the managerial market, I mean, who are you going to go for if you're Barca? Hansi Flick? I mean, he's not the greatest defensive manager. They need structure. They can't play this expansive football, I think. They need a proper coach. Romeo, I don't know how this guy is a Barcelona player. Romeo? I mean, you're getting him from Girona for 2 million, 3 million, however much they paid. It's not all on Xavi. Obviously, Xavi has to take a lot of blame because the coaching this season has been horrible compared to last year. But it's the overall structure of Barcelona. It's in a dire strait. It's probably not going to be to what we think of Barcelona, where they're competing at Champions Leagues, they're winning La Ligas. It's not going to be like that for a while until they sort out their. I think the finances is the biggest thing. I think even Florentino Perez said today, we're not competing with Barcelona anymore, sporting-wise. He said that. So
Wow.
he even knows that Barcelona are screwed. They're screwed. So with this season, I mean, they're going up against Napoli. I mean, if they don't beat this Napoli team, who have also been terrible.
No, but my thing, how do because we know how Liverpool players will react against Klopp. That's standard. How I don't know how the Barca players will react because this is a different situation. From Liverpool are top of the league, they're doing pretty fine, and most of the guys love Klopp. Barca are not playing well, and I heard reports from ESPN that apparently there's some beef in the dressing room with a few players. So the thing is that how will they now respond to that? Oh, bro, it doesn't matter. You're out at the end of the year.
I don't know how they're going to react to this because he's going to still be there till June. They have to get Champions League football because Bilbao are playing really good this season. I'm telling you, I'm really worried for Barca. I mean, they love playing in the Europa League. They might be playing it straight off next season. At this rate, they might finish 5th place. If Bilbao keep up their way, even Atletico, they just signed Vermaelen from Antwerp for 25 million. Even Atletico are making moves. And Barca are just being stale and getting loans for Cancelo, getting loans for João Felix, 2 million for Romeo. That's not building a good team. It's just you're in a panic mode. We have to get this guy. But the tactics from Xavi, I was watching the Las Palmas game. Las Palmas was dominating them the first half. They did well in the second half to regroup. This Villarreal game, I mean, this is just disgrace. It really is terrible. So if you're Barca, who's the next manager? I mean,
No, we'll get that. I'll put that as another topic. So, does anybody want?
AJ, can I?
AK.
Can I go after?
Sure.
Can I go after?
Yeah, sure. I'm hearing some.
What noise?
Echo. Go for it, AK.
Yeah, see, I think at a point I understand what Ricardo and Michael are saying about, and Barry are saying about Xavi. At a point, though, when you just look at today's game, like some of the individual defending, that's not Barcelona defending. Like the 4th goal, man. That's not Barcelona defending. Why is Ronald Araujo's in the penalty box? It's 3-3 in the 98th minute. Instead of just booting it out, you're passing it to a Villarreal player in the penalty box. Like, it doesn't make sense. So, I think that some of these players are underperforming. For me, Xavi, it wasn't the right move. And we said this, that Xavi would be a coach that maybe he would be like the next Pep, but there would be a very, very small chance of that ever happening. But the most he could do is probably stabilize this Barcelona team until a better manager, more experienced manager comes in and
right. Like he was always a stopgap. He was never the guy. No one ever thought he was going to be the guy.
He was always a stopgap. And personally, for me, I think along with Xavi, there are some players that need to go for the financial situation of Barcelona to improve. And
Frankie.
Frankie, of course. Frankie's one of them easily. Like, Frankie's profile, I always say, in that Barcelona squad can be compensated by having Pedri, Gavi, Gundogan, and a DM. And your Fermins and, like, players like that. Once you have your Fermins, your Pedris, your Gavis, your Gundogans, and you get a DM, that Frankie profile becomes really, like, it doesn't matter anymore. Because what are you going to use him for? Dribbling? Like, is ball carrying that much of an important, like, attribute to have for his lack of defensive awareness and for a role that doesn't exist in the Barcelona system? Yeah.
And also you're gonna get you'll get an EPL club. You can fleece the EPL club for 100 mil for Frankie.
Will get you 100 mil. Yeah, Frankie will easily get you 100 mil. I think who else? The likes of Christensen for me. I think Christensen.
But on Xavi though. So do you feel it was the right call for Xavi to step it down?
Yeah. I think his position is untenable. He even said it. Like, I think he said in the press conference that, like, I can't be Barcelona's Alex Ferguson because none of you guys will let me be that. And you could see, like, at a point, the media, the pressure, like the toxicity. I think Paul was speaking about it before. The toxicity of Barcelona was getting to him,
Yeah.
And at that point, you have to look out for yourself and just say, "Bro, this isn't gonna change." So
I mean, no,
might as
basically,
well just leave now.
blame Zeman and Casey. They're the reason why this is happening, bro.
But yeah, I mean that's something.
All right.
But yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say.
Money Mace, what are you saying?
HH, could you just quickly pull up my AVI?
Uh-oh.
No. There's nothing disrespectful. It's just a quote here. This has been doing the rounds on Twitter, saying that this is how Xavi thought the fans would react to him. Chasing that farewell tour. They don't love you like that. You really thought you was Kobe. Xavi, you're not Klopp. Yeah, the timing of this is perfect, by the way. How convenient that you did this "I'm leaving at the end of the season" business the day after Klopp did his, and you saw how Liverpool fans gave him.
Okay, no. I'm going to push back. This one I'm going to push back. I know everything, but here, take everything into account. This has been a build-up. They've had bad roles for a few weeks. 5-3 to concede 5 goals. For me, I just feel like if this is a simple tipping point. And Xavi would be foolish to think. And also, again, I heard reports that there's issues in the dressing room. So this is a very different situation from Klopp. So I think Xavi has decided that maybe there's some guys in the dressing room that he can know that, okay, I'm not communicating with these guys now. I can see it in the bad results. 5-3, 5 goals conceded. It's like, okay, you know what? What do you want to freaking do?
Xavi also said like a week or 2 weeks ago that if he couldn't push his team further, he was gonna leave. So it's not dependent on whatever Klopp said.
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
This has been building. Forget the past few weeks. This has been building for more than a year or so. I think a day where Barca fans were skeptical about signing him in the first place. They didn't trust that buying this guy out from his camel contract out in the desert was going to carry them to any substantial success. But the day where I saw a lot of Barca fans turn on this guy was when they drew 3-3 to Inter Milan in the UCL. After pulling those levers, that UCL run was so important to the club to generate money. And a big reason why they went out of the UCL was his management, his decision-making in terms of tactics, in terms of how he set up the team in those Inter Milan and Bayern Munich games. They dropped points in those games because of him. After that day, all that's been happening over the past year is just how long does it take for the fan base to what tips them over the edge. They've always been on the surface, but it's had to get to this for them to turn on him truly. Even though he won the league, there wasn't any security in it that this is going to be our man taking us forward. They still knew that he wasn't the guy for them. It was just something that happened along the way of him eventually getting sacked.
So, okay, but do you have any sympathy for his situation, the finances, the lack of his superstar, the restrictions that he has that no other manager had?
No, because he came into the club knowing that was going to happen. The finances was part of Barcelona. You were never going to fix that. Listen, if you're going to go, for example, if you're dating a girl and she comes with you with all these problems, she comes with all this baggage, and you still take her, that now becomes your problem, and we have to judge you on what you have accepted. No one told you to take this job. No one told you that you had to take this. But just the same way Lampard took Chelsea over on a transfer ban because you're so swindled by the love, cool. Anything that happens now, it's your fault. We can't give you sympathy for it. We don't care about your love for Barcelona. Bro, do you know how many players love Barcelona that could have coached Barcelona, but they chose to stay away from them? Wait, who is that?
Okay. No, sorry, go on. No. I mean, look. I get it. If you see what the situation is, then what can you do? It's so it's true. This was the situation. This is what you've been judged by. But what I always say is, no Barca manager has had this specific situation. Nobody. Because as I said again, every Barca team since the mid-90s has had at least one truly superstar player. It was supposed to be Lewandowski, but this guy after World Cup just became trash. So not only is Xavi inexperienced, he had a much harder situation than no other different Barca manager, which is why you have to just take that into account because he's in a very unique situation that Barca have not been in for a very long time. Like Barca have had bad times, like before Cruyff won that UCL in the mid-90s, they were going through a drought. But this is probably the worst Barca have been in like over 20 years in terms of personnel, talent, and also spending money. So yes, he knew what it was when he was coming through. But can we judge Xavi the same way we can judge Valverde, Luis Enrique, Rijkaard, Van Gaal, and everything?
Yeah, I know. And also, you're seeing it within the fan reaction. The fans all want him to go, but like now that he said he's going, they're not exactly like cooking him or telling him, "Oh, you're shit, get out the club," and that sort of stuff. It's sort of like listen, we knew you were never good enough.
Yeah,
we'll be respectful. We'll leave it and
also, but see, but on that point though,
but they bullied.
That's the difference between him and Lampard. Lampard, bro, so before things go really bad, Xavi was like, "Hey, look, man, Barca is bigger than me. I will put Barca before my own personal interests. So let me come." Lampard, bro, do you know how bad Chelsea were? And Lampard never stepped down, bro. Lampard would have gone down relegation with Chelsea. That clown is saying that, "Oh, I want back into management," huh? So it's a very key attribute in life is knowing your limitations. And not everybody can do that. Lampard is a particularly delusional person. Xavi, say all he wants, at least he knows that, okay, yeah, I can't take this team any further right now. I think he's been given he's been like a tough role based on his experience. Because my thing is that, bro, we know how inexperienced Xavi is. At least give him a Dino. Give him a Neymar, give him a Messi. I can't even get one Romario or one Ronaldo, and I'm super inexperienced. That's a raw deal. That's a raw deal.
Yeah,
At least give me one superstar player.
Yeah, plus it's like what Xavi has for Barcelona, that's actual love for the club. To be able to humble yourself and understand that you're not good enough for the situation. Lampard, all right, he might love Chelsea, but it's not actual love for Chelsea because he couldn't put his ego aside to say, no, I'm shit. I nearly got Everton relegated and now I'm trying to get Chelsea relegated. He didn't have enough to humble himself in that situation.
All right,
I wanted to speak on this as well, but yeah.
Okay, what's it called? Let me come to Elijah then to Black. So Elijah, go for it.
You guys know I'm the stats merchant, so I was doing some research after that game. I got some dates. Does anybody know when was the last time Barca gave up 5 goals in the league at home?
Oh yeah, so 8-2 was neutral venue, so
neutral venue, that doesn't count. But in the league.
No, tell us when.
The last time this has happened was 1963.
What?
Bro, that was segregation, bro.
MLK. HH was in college then, man.
Wait,
hold on, no, you're lying. You're lying. Wait, no, hold on. But I thought you were about to say like 1994 or 2002, 2003. 1962?
No, HH. Barca has a solid record when it comes to like taking care of home field. Literally, like this type of stuff. Like when you see it, you kind of have to be like, bro, what the hell just happened? The last time they gave up 5 goals in a domestic competition was 94 against Zaragoza. They lost 5-4. That was a long time ago. But for a club to be, and then if you look at Barca this year this season as a whole, we're seeing Barca leak goals. Like it's a pipe that's bursted, and it's like it's messy. It's really, really messy. And that's really sad to see for a club of Barca's stature, because sorry, I hope I don't have another cold, but Barca, my thing is I'm happy that Xavi took the decision to step aside, because it's better to quit than to be fired, honestly, because then not only that ruins your CV when you get fired. For Xavi, my thing is, okay, you won the league, cool, but you didn't add on top of that. You know, when the manager comes in and wins a trophy straight off the bounce,
Yeah.
normally you'd expect you know some type of, okay, I've shown that I could do something here, but I can even show you that I could do more on top of what I've already done. He hasn't done that, and that's very disappointing. The job was too big for him, in my opinion, and even for a guy who played for the club, like you could just tell that it's gotten to him. And it's
No,
gotten to
but
him.
my thing is that even if he played, like, I would say playing and management are two different things.
Absolutely. Like, and then to just see Xavi, like you could just tell, like, bro, Xavi doesn't want to do this anymore. Let's be really honest. Like,
But that's why he made the whole Fergie point that, like, no, I want to be here like Fergie, but you guys won't allow me based off of the pressure. So,
I mean, that's what happens when you manage these legendary clubs. I think, like, there's tiers for all the clubs we support. There's those legendary clubs. There's those elite clubs, you know, and those Barca is in that. Is in one of those two tiers, and it's very, very demanding in that stratosphere. And Xavi just doesn't match up to him. For me personally, he should have gone. He should have started somewhere else. Should have started in France. Started in Italy. Started in the Netherlands, or a low tier side in England. Or a mid-table team in Portugal.
No, but you know what I think? When he took the role and Laporta expressed the situation, he thought he'd be given time. See that, look, bro, this is very unique, but my club is in a particular situation right now. Things are restrictive. So the project is almost like a project. Develop these young players from La Masia. You are one of La Masia's greatest ever products. Help to develop these young players. No expectation because of the financial situation that Lord Bartomeu put us in. So I think Xavi always thought that, hey, look at the situation I'm in, I'll be given time. But thanks to Casey and Z-Man, Xavi out, Xavi out, like, oh, I thought that you knew the situation we're in. So you're now judging me like this. All right, I'm out because I can't deliver you what Barca should be about because we simply don't have the players, the personnel, and I'm just not that kind of a manager. I thought I'd be given time just by like, we are in a serious situation where we just got to vibe out with these kids. Bro, one of Barca's main players is 16 years old. 16. In a game previous to this one, there was a 16-year-old, 17-year-old, 15-year-old. So we're literally playing with prepubescents. So,
but my thing is, I'm sure even if I'm not too sure that Laporta would have given him time anyway. Like, Barca is a club where you got to come in and you got to put in, like, they expect results immediately. Madrid, the same thing. They come in, they expect results immediately. I don't think the word time is really useful. It just doesn't sound right for a club like Barca. It just doesn't. They expect winning.
Abdullahi, talk to me. What are you saying, Abdullahi?
I think for Barcelona fans, you need to understand something. Xavi Hernandez as a manager, like, we know this from day one that it's not gonna work. And I think the realistic Barcelona fans already know from day one that it's not gonna work. But the problem is some of the fan base doesn't want to say the truth out in terms of it's not gonna work out. So am I surprised him sending his resignation letter? No. Because I think Barcelona is a bigger club and a bigger entity than Xavi Hernandez. In as much as he's a legend of the club, I won't dispute what he has done for the club. But him coaching Barcelona for me is a no-no because Barcelona is a bigger club than Xavi Hernandez. It's like Lampard taking over Chelsea because the love he has for Chelsea. We know Lampard is a crap manager. We know it's a garbage manager. When something is beyond garbage, I don't even know the English. That's what Lampard is for Chelsea.
Nonsense. Horrendous.
For player is different. For manager, it's beyond joke for me when it comes to Lampard. So something with Xavi Hernandez. I think the problem with it is because of, if you look at the way La Liga is, Madrid and Girona, the pace they've set up for each other has been phenomenal this season, and it's gonna be difficult for Barcelona to even go above that expectation. And now there's not even money. There's an FFP problem. Barcelona are broke and everything.
But Bartomeu, man, like Bartomeu screwed them over. Like
the player like Araujo, sell so many of the players like Frankie Ding Dong. They have to sell some of the players to raise money. They have to sell some of the players to raise money. So Barcelona fans already know this already, and I think that's where they have to understand the reality. Maybe they have to play maybe in the Conference League or Europa League for them to realize now it's getting weird now. I think,
we don't need that. We don't need that.
I think that's what you need. Playing championship for me just like selling shirts, and it doesn't make any. You're gonna go there and sell shirts and come back home. So it doesn't make any sense. So I think Barcelona fans needs to the fan base needs to understand the reality that Xavi is not the man to take them forward, and the better they realize that, I think the sooner they realize, the better for them.
Okay, hold on. Let me quickly take some Dubinsky's, man. So shout out to 14 UCLs. Xavi should reconsider heat of the moment. Obviously, 14 UCLs, Real Madrid fan. He obviously wants Xavi to stay. Do you think Xavi does a DiCaprio in Wolf of Wall Street?
If he wins the UCL, yes.
No.
Which is gonna happen?
No. In the press conference, someone said, "If we win the UCL, are you gonna stay?" He said, "No." So now he's leaving no matter what.
Barry, what you say right now, Barry? If Barca somehow win the UCL, Xavi is staying. Xavi staying.
I don't think so.
Shout out to Mr. Jumpman for the 9 member for 90 months. Thank you for your membership, man. FSG is going to get confused and hire. That's a dub. That's a dub. That's a dub. That's it, bro. That's it. Listen, that's what's it called? Remember, like Robinho going to City instead of United. I think that's it was say Manchester.
No. That was Robinho's.
Yeah, Robinho.
Dumbass, bro.
Dishay, is Mike broadcasting from Bruce Banner? It's true. Why is it great?
HH, soar equals soar. Super equals. It's for you. That's a good one.
Why just say Bruce Banner's body? Why Bruce Banner's kidney? And also his kidney is red. Look,
bro, it's probably a different shade of green, man.
Yeah. Look, that's what I told you not to send the dub. Half hope snowbunnies. Xavi to Palace 2024 to 2025. All right. So I'm never gonna read the rest of that crap, man. No, Elijah, no, I can't with him. I can't. Canadian fries. Shouts to the drop, Canadian fries. Enjoy the Super Eagles W. You definitely need it. Hashtag mental health. We'll get the we'll separate. Why scale? We're gonna celebrate.
Yeah, no, we'll get there.
Why scale? If this is Callisto.
No, we will get there.
Can Callisto do this?
Wow. What the hell?
This looks disturbing. That is disturbing.
Why does that look so accurate?
That's in HD, man.
That is disturbing.
Bro, that looks like a bobblehead.
Shout out to Tapia. Man, for 41 months, but thank you, bro. Off topic, but Nigeria undefeated since.
He's not lying. He's not lying.
Look,
HH,
no.
Hold on. HH.
Put the shirt back.
No, don't. Leave that position.
Not yet.
And the hat. Get the hat.
We smoking on that Angola pack next week. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, look, I said that if we win AFCON, I will give you a Nigerian name. I'll make it an honorary Nigerian if we win AFCON.
Am I gonna be knighted like Rashford?
Yes. Okay. You'll be fully natural. Just wait. If Atleti Bilbao win tomorrow, what?
Wait, but isn't it?
Yeah, Bilbao having a really good season.
Wait, isn't it top 5?
Although, yeah, you might get the 5th spot actually because of Champions
League.
Yeah,
you'll probably get 5th spot.
Yeah, that's the
lucky.
thing.
Oh wait, is that the same in La Liga as well?
Yep.
Yeah, because their coefficient is really good this season.
Oh wow! Shout out to them, man.
In top 5, baby.
Shout out to Mr. German for that. Thank you, the Dubinsky, man. Laporta is the true issue at Barca. Leave his belly alone. He dangled Xavi so he could win the presidency, and then started the leave us. Bro, it should be called the liver sack. To pull guys like Rafinha, Disney, Marcus Alonso, who should be in jail, and got baited to bring the brick Zhao twins.
Wait, I have a question.
No, hold on. Jumpman, don't call them the Zhao twins. That's messed up. It's Zhao Felix and Zhao Kata. Don't call them the Zhao twins.
The Zhao bros.
That's messed up. No, don't call them the Zhaos. No, you see, my thing, look, guys, this is, and I think somebody mentioned before, this was PR. Laporta, why? You know the situation you were in. Why are you hiring Xavi? Why? He hires Xavi. What did everyone do? Oh my gosh, it's a legend. Xavi's back. Hey man, let's all support him. Laporta, you knew very well that was the worst possible person to hire based on the situation you had. It doesn't matter what Xavi did as a player. You're hiring a guy who has zero experience in Europe. Zero. Even the great Pep. When Pep came, he had Esso, he had Puyol, he had he had quality players there. What the hell did freaking Xavi have? So,
Wait,
come on.
I have a question for the Barcelona fans. Would you take current day Felix or Fati from last year?
Give me Fati.
Felix. They said Felix. They said Felix.
Wait,
no. David, I am not Barca Sir Alex Ferguson. Didn't say Pep, did he?
I think you misunderstood what you were
Was he firing shots? Was he strays at Pep? I'm just saying. Why did you say Pep?
When you say because Pep was only at Barca for 4 years. Alex Ferguson was at Man United for how long?
I'm just saying, how good is Pep really? The Thunder Media, off topic, but thoughts on Sir Bobby during 96-97.
That is so random.
That's a bit random. Too random.
That's really random.
No, he was good, but that team was carried heavily by R9. They weren't performing well.
That was all R9.
That was a good 8 years before I was born. So I was...
Wait, that was pre-grenade, right?
Yeah, pre-grenade. That was pre-grenade.
When they won the Cup Winners' Cup.
Hey, shit, how old were you back then?
19.
I was hardly bro. I turned 19 in October, so I wasn't even born then.
In leap years.
It's fair. Remember, Messi and Jaws knew Neymar was going to leave and didn't tell the club after 2015. There seems to be a disconnect between the executives and the players. Ricardo, do you think that's the case? Do you think there's a bit of a communication lapse?
There's definitely a higher, the higher ups. Definitely, there's an issue there. Who's really the specifics? I don't really know. But it's all he said, she said, because that is true. Like some people have said that they didn't really know until the PSG rumors came. But some people say that Neymar knew he was going to leave by January of that year, of that season. So I don't really know.
Okay, now let's now look at who should not take over, man. Don't worry, guys. The Niger stream is coming very soon. So Wildskate is just coming. So Xavi's gone because of KC and Zeman surrounding his house and threatening his family and kids. Who should take over? Wildskate, we're hearing that they're waiting for United to sack the Hag.
That's too good to be true, to be honest. So
you don't want the Hag anymore?
I didn't say that. But again, that would be a scenario in which bottles may be popped. Ten Hag's. I don't know why he's laughing, but Ten Hag's got a clear love affair with Barcelona due to his connections to Cruyff. So I think that's a match made in heaven. But let's talk real. That's not going to happen because Ten Hag's not getting sacked anytime soon.
So if United end up trophyless and finish mid-table,
yes, he's not getting sacked. So because he's not getting sacked, that's not on the table. Other than Ten Hag, I honestly don't know who the other options would be because. What do we?
Look. Let me say. I put up a poll. I put in. Okay, wait for Ten Hag, Nagelsmann, Hansi Flick. Those are the only guys. In terms of high-profile guys, obviously you can go
what
for some
about
not. What?
Jesus.
Artecos.
Go on, take him.
Arteta, are you sick?
Arteta? No.
No, it's possible though, man.
Wait. Why the hell would Barca go for Arteta?
Apparently Thiago Motta's on the list.
No. I think Barca needs to move on from this whole finding a next Pep disciple thing. Like they need to move on from this whole thing. Nagelsmann is not gonna. I don't see that working. Hansi Flick, bro, they can't. That's way too far off from what Barca is. The Barca's identity, unless Barca's gonna have a complete different identity change of how they play and whatever. If that's the direction that they want to go in, then fair enough. But if they want to be Barcelona and have that same style of play, and I don't know who the right person is out there.
You see that for me, that's why I said, okay, if you want to maintain Barca's identity and everything, and you look at who they have, I think Ten Hag. Ten Hag came in, Rashford, McSauce. Like look at the so-called technicality of the players that they have there. I think, and that's why Ten Hag has never played his style of football with United because the players simply are not there. But if you look at the kind of guys that Barca have, those are guys that can very much play the brand of football that Ten Hag wants.
Okay. Rafinha, are we saying Rafinha is going to play Ten Hag ball?
That's one dude. Fermin Lopez, Lamine Yamal, Pedri.
We're talking about the.
Give Felix a proper manager. See, do you know what it means that Felix has a ball?
Oh my
God! Felix has a ball without a manager.
Wait.
Give Felix a mastermind, man. You will see Tesh.
Hold on.
You will see Tesh.
No.
Tesh.
Yeah, we've seen Tesh from that guy. We've seen enough from one half of the Joao brothers. Like we've seen enough. So
they're not brothers. They're not related.
Whatever they are, we've seen enough.
So okay. So see, you're saying that there is no manager out there that would be suited for this Barca situation. The players that have the lack of money, you can't give me a name.
Bro, that's the other thing as well. It's not like a manager can just walk in and just put their blueprint on this team. Unless Barca is willing to rob 30 banks in Catalonia, it's not a thing where you just walk in and implement. Even Ten Hag, say he got sacked, he walks into that team. Yeah, he's got more resources than he has at United.
Mm-hmm.
I.e., he's got Ding Dong, his baby mama.
His guy.
So he's got him. So he's got.
I can almost assure you that Ten Hag does better with Barca than he has with Boychester Bombs. 100%.
Bro, that's a given. Like that's not, it's not anything. It's not anything different. So yeah, that is the most I wouldn't even say ideal. That's the option you'd go for if you want to keep this whole Barca identity thing going. But again, you need a guy who can work with scraps and get it done with what they have at the moment. Because again, Barca's problems is not on that coaching level. It's more to do with the hierarchy. So if you're not gonna sort that out, bearing in mind the next man that comes in again, they're not gonna have all the funds in the world to go and recruit who they need to recruit and get in what they need to get in to play the way they want to play. And also, it also comes down to where Barca will be in terms of Europe. I think there's no way they're not going to make the top 5. So if it is, again, the coefficient is high enough.
This ends Klopp's situation. If he's got on the players like, screw you, we're out. Like, as Michael said, this could be free fall. This could be free fall.
There is a disciple, a so-called disciple of Cruyff, who is currently in free agency right now. Now, Ricardo, would you take a certain Uncle Mo at your club?
Absolutely fucking not.
Whoa, wait, hold up. First of all, hold up. Kids are here, no swearing. Actually, no, hold up. Let me come to Eminence. Eminence.
Shout out to Michael Jordan. Fuck them kids.
Eminence.
That guy's an enemy of
Eminence. Would Mourinho work at Barca, unfinished business?
Nah, no way, man. No way, bro. They're gonna run him out. Listen, Barca needs to go. I'm telling you, bro. Arteta, I can see it. I see the vision. I see the vision, bro.
Damn bloody fool.
You're seeing
This guy dropped no bricks for Ten Hag and dropped the brick.
Bro, you know what's funny about Arteta?
Bro,
I remember.
See the vision, bro.
No, the first 2 years of Arteta's career at Arsenal, have he had those 2 years at Barcelona, he would have got shipped out in the first year.
Those are facts. Those are facts.
That's the quality of players we had. I'll tell you that for right now. That's the quality of players we had. We had Socrates, Lichtensteiner, Kolasinac, Mustafi. Bro, these guys got chased.
Money Mace. I say that Arteta would do these players. He would do better than Xavi with these players.
He'd do better than Ten Hag.
Oh, right.
Bro, that's a mid-off, if I'm being honest.
Okay, so Mike,
he let
who should Barca get?
Drop the brick for Arteta. That makes no sense.
Hey man, beggars can't choose, bro.
Wait, hold on. So Mike, who do you think Barca should get?
If I'm being realistic, because I don't think Hansi Flick would take that job. Obviously, I don't think Klopp either. It's probably going to have to be Michel from Girona. Either him or Imanol Alguacil, the Real Sociedad manager, because he's doing a really good job. Probably one of those two. They have to. Ten Hag, I mean, come on. We've seen what Ten Hag is doing with Man United. If he would have wanted to play his way of football, he would have done it the first season. But he went into gid mode and just said, I need to get results here. That was Ten Hag.
Mike, what can you do with mixed sauce? Moses couldn't get better than a mixed sauce.
Sauce on the advanced A is crazy.
There must be different thresholds of kid, man.
No, mixed sauce is playing striker. He's playing striker.
Wait, Mike.
But overall, I think it's probably going to be Michel. Because, I don't know. Is he Catalonian, Ricardo? That I don't know, actually.
To be honest, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either.
Hold on. That's a warning. That's a warning. I never want to see that name mentioned here again, ever. That name's never here again. Unless we're talking about Tatwist and gang members.
No, somebody did say Thiago Motta, which is actually a shout, because what he's doing right now, I know HH doesn't know where he's managing, because I won't say the club until he knows which club he's managing at. He's actually doing a brilliant job with the team.
Yeah, he's doing.
And they're really,
you actually don't know.
Really young team.
I don't need to say. The GOAT analyst doesn't need to prove himself. The GOAT analyst doesn't need to prove himself.
Wait, everybody. What team does Thiago Motta manage? HH.
The GOAT analyst doesn't need to prove himself. What the hell?
Question.
Wow. Yo, you're a fraud.
Just guess, because we know you don't know. So guess.
Bologna.
Oh my
God. Like, of course it was Bologna. I thought it was Bologna. How they would also know?
No, but I think he would actually be a decent option. He would actually be a decent option. But if you look at the manager market, who could be like an experienced manager to take these young teams?
Okay, I'm going to say name.
Wait.
Hold on. Let me say him now.
Okay.
Please don't say Deserbi.
Please don't take offense to this. Don't take offense.
If you say GP.
First of all, as I've always said, I'm a black supremacist. Not in the racist way, in the justice way, So since there's a white supremacy, I feel there should be black supremacy. That's only fair. My thing is, bring back Frank. The other Frank.
Oh, Rijkaard.
Rijkaard?
Has he even coached since?
Here's the thing, no. Because my thing is here is that look, sorry, I'm all for black managers and everything. I'm all for the black managers. So my thing is, look,
hasn't coached since 2013.
My thing here is,
bro, this guy's fucking
bring back that bad side psychosis. Bring Rijkaard in and bring back. You know what? Bring back that. Barca, they've lost their identity. They've lost their character. They've lost their character. I say no for me. I'm backing Frank, not Frank L. Frank R.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna say Guavin for 1 second.
Okay, AK, we didn't see that.
I thought H was going to say the Maidstone United manager because he's Cameroonian. if I'm not
Shout
mistaken.
out to my guy, man. Shout out to my guy, man. So, okay, look. See, basically, the thing for Barca, look, honestly speaking, I don't know where you go from here. I mean, Ricardo, is there a name where it's like, okay, this is the right guy for?
Look, to me, it depends on what Barcelona want to do. If you want to continue with this Cruyffian philosophy,
Cruyffian? Why is that? Why do you make that up or something?
No, it's literally what
Shakespeare
it's
mentions.
That's literally what it's called.
Sure, yeah, Cruyffian. Yeah, sure.
No, it's not my problem. You're clever.
Cruyffian.
Can somebody tell me what? Can somebody tell me what Chelsea's philosophy is?
Ricardo. It's fine. So tell us more about this Cruyffian. Cruyffian.
No. Well, it depends what they want because one thing I feel like Barcelona is lacking is on the physical department. I feel like the evolution of the game has required players to be far more athletic, and I feel this is where we get overran, especially in midfield. So this is where you have certain managers that can fill in those gaps. Obviously, the pipe dream is Jurgen Klopp. Oh, hell no.
Okay, Ricardo, why not?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, but it depends. It depends what the club. If I'm being honest, I think Barcelona is one of those clubs that are too loyal to their identity to really change anything. And I feel like they needs to evolve. I'm not saying you have to move away from your foundation, but you have to implement and adapt to modern times, or else you will get left behind. And this is what I feel Barcelona's going through. You're getting left behind. But yeah, there are some viable. I don't even know.
Actually, hold on. I like that point you made. So because Paul sort of alluded to these points though, in terms of, and I sort of disagreed with him. Because Paul was saying that, okay, look, the game is now becoming much more physical and much more athletic. So the core of your team, because a lot of technical players, but the fabric of a team has to be physical and athletic. So do you think that Barca needs to radically change their philosophy? Or no, just quality players are still out there?
You don't need to radically change your philosophy. Because if you change your philosophy, you have to extend that down to your academy. That's a huge reason why Barcelona's academy is so successful, because they're honing these kids, so once they hit the senior level, they already have an idea of how to implement themselves in the main team. That's why a lot of these talents do succeed but they're so good at such a young age. So you have to just combine. You can't just move away from what Barcelona is. You have to just implement a more physical regimen to the team. Like, you just have to adapt to the times. The modern athlete today is significantly more athletic than they were yesterday. That's just the case. Maybe you could get away with it when Barcelona were ruling the world because we didn't get to that stage of football evolution. And yes, we had the highest quality of players on the most technical level. Sure, we could get through it at that point. But nowadays, like, you just can't. You simply can't. So it depends what.
Yeah, and also, even so, to the point is that was a very unique generation, because that generation was Messi, and that generation was an international team that won 3 international trophies in a row. So my thing is that that doesn't happen every generation. That is a unique, once in a generation collection of players that we had. So
yeah, no, that's the thing, and it was perfect for the time, and it is what it was. But now there's a physical. Do I think, generally speaking, you can have, like, you have to sacrifice your views of the game? No, I don't think so. But you definitely have to keep up to standard with the physical game, because I think Barcelona, when they step into the field, 90% of the times of the teams they face, they will be the more technical side. There's going to be your teams like Real Madrid, your Man Cities, your Bayerns, and whoever else is relevant in that time that will match your technical quality, because there's a lot of technical players, or at least whatever the standard is at that time. But can you match their physical presence? That's another dynamic. And if you can't, you're just going to be outgunned and outmuscled. And that's, unfortunately, as much as we like to clown PMP, but PMP has a place in this game. And that's the case.
Wait. You're advocating PMP in my football?
No, I mean,
Bro, your whole club is PMP, man.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Cole Palmer.
Shout out to Nogal.
Wait, Ricardo, I thought you were South American. As a South American, you're advocating PMP. The heck?
You do realize one of the most successful South American teams, Uruguay, is one of the most PMP teams in the world. And you can't out PMP those guys. So
when you say PMP, because again, look at that Uruguay sites, it's PMP, but there's Tesh there. When you just say PMP, I'm talking bangers and mash. Bangers and mash I can never advocate for bangers and mash. I can't do it.
Look, that's get stuck in.
No, basically, Ricardo, I'm not advocating get stuck in and get rid and man on.
No, but there are players in the modern game.
Man on is crazy.
There are players who are extremely athletic and extremely technical. I think it doesn't mean it's one or the other. So for who Barcelona's manager, look, I'm gonna say this. I think Laporta is 100% on the hot seat right now because his next appointment has to be a quality.
So wait, when are the next elections?
No. I'm not talking about the presidential elections.
No. But I don't want to know when are because
2026.
2026.
Yeah, Zeman is here.
So your next man,
You've been.
Hello, Ricardo. Wait, Ricardo's talking. Don't be rude. Ricardo's talking. You have your chance.
Your next manager has to work or else Laporta. They might have to do something. They might have to beat his ass up in the streets of Catalonia or something. I don't know.
The heck?
But because you kind of Xavi is kind of going out in this sad way. Like a lot of people feel like this wasn't the way it was supposed to end with Xavi, and that's fair. So who's the next manager? They already said. I mean, I hope to God they don't promote Rafa Marquez because it's gonna be the same bullshit. If not, it's gonna be worse actually. They already got rid of Garcia Pimienta, who was looking quality this season, but I don't think he's gonna, come back and be a coach under Laporta's presidency. So I don't think that bridge is burned. I don't think, if I'm being honest, I know Klopp is excited. I don't think Klopp is gonna go there because if Klopp couldn't handle whatever was going on in
Liverpool,
in Scoutserland, bro, forget about Catalonia because he's gonna get absolutely massacred if things don't go his way in Spain. And then what other managers out there? Hansi Flick and Nagelsmann. I don't think that's even realistically a thing. I just don't see it, to be honest. And Hansi Flick hasn't been the same since.
Wait, what about Postecoglou? Would you take him?
Please. I mean, come on, really. All because, oh my gosh, look. No.
I'm just asking, bro.
I'll be honest. I really don't know who's gonna take this job.
But I'm thinking right now. I really do you know what? Laporta is like, oh damn it, because do you know what? And I think someone made the point on the last show. Xavi was the deflection. Instead of looking at Laporta, Xavi was a perfect punching bag for all of the criticism. Now that punching bag is now gone, he's like, okay, what do I do now? So
I don't know, man. You're gonna have to I hope those 115 charges hit and Pep Guardiola comes back, but that's the dream.
Do you know how? Actually, you know what? No, Ricardo, no. Hold on.
He said he'd stay for spite.
AK, please, shut up. That Pep isn't staying to travel to freaking Scunthorpe or freaking Ipswich Town, haircut or freaking Torquay. That's not happening, bro.
Relax.
So but here's the thing. Pep Guardiola, no money, no oil rig, no state-backed. You now have to work with Ferran Torres and Rafinha. Okay, let's dance. You see, I've always said, Pep, win with Scunthorpe. Win with Scunthorpe, then I'll respect you. Until you win with Scunthorpe or Lugo, I'll never respect you as a manager, bro. You're a checkbook merchant. So, Pep, come back to Catalonia. Come back to freaking Catalonia. That's still part of Spain. Shout out to your boy Franco. And help out these freaking dudes.
Look, I'll be honest too. I don't want Ten Hag and I don't want Arteta, because
wait, hold on. Why didn't you want Arteta? Isn't he Spanish? He has those black eyebrows. Isn't that like a Catalonian trait, black eyebrows?
I'll be honest. I don't see it much different from a whole Xavi situation. If
Bro,
I'm being brutally honest.
Why don't you want Ten Hag? Cruyff literally gave birth to this guy. So.
The reason why I don't want Ten Hag is because this is the one thing that United really fucked up, and this is something he's not gonna get at Barcelona. So I don't know how he'll manage. The moment Ten Hag went into that position, he started bringing every former player he had at Ajax. I don't know why Manchester United even allowed that, and it fucking failed terribly.
Bro, he brought the whole league.
Yeah, so
he still wants to get players, and he still wants to get players.
There's no way he's gonna go. He's gonna go to Barcelona and be like, okay, go get me my Lissandro Martinez's and those guys. Don't get me wrong, they're quality players, but I'm sorry, I'm not accepting those type of players. I'm at the club.
Okay, Zeman.
Zeman?
Okay, sure. Zeman, you know that you're to blame for this. So Zeman, first of all, are you happy now? You sick Judas.
No, not really. I mean, what's there to be happy about?
I'll tell you what's there to be happy about. How many shows have you been saying Javi's a bomb, Xavi is ugly, he stinks, and he's a prick? How many times have you said that?
I don't remember saying that, but carry on with your delusion, man. Because all I said was that I didn't think Xavi was good enough manager. He showed inconsistencies last season. You guys told me, well, he won a league title, and I said, well, look at the performances because performances catch up to results. And all of a sudden, you guys are finally having these discussions.
Then why aren't you happy? Since you say he's no trash, why aren't you happy that he's leaving now because of you?
Well, it's not because of me. Because the last time I checked, I'm not associate. I'm not a voting member. Of
Barcelona,
so,
okay, sure.
I had nothing to do with this.
Sure. So
situation.
Every time I go onto Twitter.com, it's not called X. It will always be called Twitter because a white South African will not make me change the name of freaking Twitter. So when I went onto that white South African's website, who do I see on those spaces? I see you on those spaces. Xavi out. Who's there? Zeman is listening. Xavi is a prick. What are they? Zeman is listening. Xavi is losing Barca. Zeman is listening. Now Zeman is speaking.
No, it's just I just want to have a dialogue with my fellow Kool-Aids. I never said, you don't even know what I said unless you're watching me, unless you're anonymously listening, unless you're doing one of those.
Wait, bro. When you go onto Twitter, people it's literally right there. So every time you go and say, because the spaces are on the front page, they say, Xavi needs to go. Zeman is listening. Zeman is hosting. Zeman is talking. That's what I keep saying, bro. So
no. I just talk about situations. HH. That's all I do, man. I just talk about Barcelona's circumstances and whatnot with fellow Kool-Aids. That's about it, man. I don't associate with any of those. What did you call Xavi enthusiast spaces, man? I'm not associated with that. But when it comes to Xavi, listen, this was bound to happen. He even talked about it in the athletic club. He said that he doesn't think he's good enough, and he thinks that he might leave. And then the decision, I think he already made it up a while ago. This isn't something new. I think he already made it up a while ago, and this result just pushed him just to announce it because he got tired of the media scrutinizing him every single time. That's why he was lashing out saying that I'm not Sir Alex Ferguson, and the media, are you guys happy about the situation and whatnot? Which Barcelona, we were never going to have Sir Alex Ferguson. We're not that type of club. I understand that we're a very political club where the demand is high on the manager and the media doesn't stop, ringing your phone every single time. So,
sorry, real quick. Nomad, you're banned for at least 2 hangouts because you used the word colored. So I'm sorry.
He got 3 red cards in the last 5 hangouts.
Yeah, I think you've had 3 red cards. So come on, yeah. So Nomad, yeah, you're banned for at least 2 hangouts, bro. So Zeman, continue.
Yeah. So this was bound to happen. I already talked about it. We're the easiest team to beat in transitions, and that's mainly down to if Gavi's out, there's nobody that can actually win the ball back in the midfield, and that's been the case since he's been out. And I don't necessarily think it's a thing of Barca doesn't have physicality. We've seen that we've been able to adapt to different times, whether it's Cruyff, Pep, or even the likes of Luis Enrique. They didn't all play the same type of football. Our problem is we have no balance. That's our main problem. That's been our main issue for quite a while.
Whose problem is that? Javi's issue, recruitment issue. What's the main issue for that? The fact you don't have any balance.
For me, the main to be fair, I think it's been a part of the recruitment aspect. I don't think the recruitment has been good enough. That's something that I do question the board in when it comes to recruiting the right players that are needed. Because we've been screaming for a DM, and then Xavi saying that Romeo is going to be a surprise signing. He ended up being a surprise signing for all the wrong reasons, and then you don't make the right decisions. Your forwards are trash, and they keep saying give us another chance in the summertime, and you fall for it. And you need to get rid of majority of these players. I don't understand what you're bringing in. Rafinha does nothing. Ferran does nothing. De Jong, I would 100% sell him. I totally agree with that sentiment, because I feel like you need a DM, and you could also buy another interior. You need a left winger first and foremost. You don't have a left winger because João Felix, he's a useless bum, and I hope that this is only a long deal. And
okay, that's bare harsh.
And then so clearly.
Okay, Ziman. Who should Barca hire? Who should Barca hire? Now that your enemy is gone, who should Barca hire?
I don't think Ten Hag is even an option. This guy, I seen him with the Man United media, bro. The Barca media, like this guy's gonna end up crying in the first week, man. He might.
So you're saying that the Barca media is worse than the media in England?
Yes.
100%.
100%. They don't.
My name is you agree.
Why do you think one of the main components to Pep leaving was because of the media constantly like agonizing him, even though he's won trophies? Okay. It's a tough situation to handle, and I just don't think what I've seen from Man United, I don't think he can handle that type of pressurized.
Okay, Ziman, give me a name. You said who would you pick? Who?
Okay, everyone's a gamble, but I guess the best possible choice that they're going to try to make is probably Michel from Girona. I see that being, or Mata, somebody mentioned, that could be a possible, link with Deco, because he knows him and whatnot.
Okay. So, who would you choose? Who would you like?
Who would I like? I would like Klopp, but that's not going to happen. So technically for me, the best second choice would probably be Michel, if I'm being honest. In terms of he's Spanish, that's the most likely reasonable one, and I feel like it won't take that much to get him.
Okay. I mean, because I saw this name, and I didn't really think of this name, but obviously but let's just say it's available. Emery.
No, I'm gonna be honest. He's already shown his level. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think he's a second-tier manager. I think he's a good cup manager, but I don't think he's there to be there for development wise, because I need a coach more than a manager. If I'm being
honest. What's it called? So Elias, talk to me. Let's just round this off before we celebrate the Eagles. Xavi going, who should be taking over? Like general thoughts, man.
I think it's the right decision from Xavi. It was time to go. I think the dynamics, just in general, it was really bad. And honestly, like it sucks that it didn't work out with Xavi.
But don't you think Xavi was given a raw deal? When you look at what managers have had and what he's had compared to what other managers, the tools that other managers have had at their disposal.
Oh, absolutely. First of all, no top manager would have come to Barcelona in the scenario that Xavi came in. And so, first thing I do is give props to Xavi, because he came to Barcelona when we were in ninth, when we were knocked out of Europe and everything. And then not only from there, he took us top 4. He gave us a league title. He gave us a Supercopa. And for example, I know Xavi in this past season, he hasn't been up to the standard, but I think Xavi for coming into a difficult situation, because I know a Pep, a Klopp, anyone else, they wouldn't have come to Barcelona. And where we go from here, looking at the replacements, it's going to be tough, because honestly, as you guys said, the dreams manager would be Klopp. I'm actually a big fan of him. And other than that, you're looking at Imanol from Real Sociedad. You're looking at Michel. But someone who I am a fan of that has the name has been talked about is Garcia Pimenta from Las Palmas. I don't know why Laporta actually sacked him when he was part of Barcelona B. That's
the reason why they sacked him is because he wanted to get his boy into a position that helped him get reelected. That's the main reason why. So nepotism tax, man.
Oh my gosh.
Well, yeah, but it's still I would have much rather see Garcia Pimenta being put in that position. And I think Xavi in general, I think he was too inexperienced for this role. I agree that he should have maybe had a year or two managing a team in Italy or in Portugal or in the Dutch. Just in Barcelona, the expectations and demand, they're so great that if you don't hit the ground running and you're on top of it constantly, then it's going to be very difficult to succeed. But In general, just looking at the future, just rounding off, Barcelona, they have a very talented squad. They have talented players. You have Frankie de Jong, Pedri, and with the emergence of young talent such as Pau Cubarsí, Hector Fort, Lamine Yamal, Barcelona, they do have like a bright future. It just they have to manage it well.
So basically, just a coach who can develop young players, but also is a better tactical strategist than Xavi.
Yeah,
because the talent is there.
Yeah, what Barcelona need right now is an experienced manager who's managed big egos, because you have your Lewandowski's, you have your Gundogans, you have your Ter Stegens, and that's why I disagree that people should be looking at like a Thiago Motta, a Xavi, or for example, a Rafa Marquez, because these guys, they're not experienced at the top level. I think that'd be like a mistake bringing them in. What Barcelona need right now is stability, and for example, just looking for those managers, it'd be a risk. So, unfortunately, Klopp, that would be the dream, but it would be tough.
Let me hit some Dubinsky's, man. So let me just hit. I'll get to the Niger ones afterwards. So, the GOAT analyst and ITIS merchants has shades on at night. Bro, no, this is my face. I told you this is how I am. So I don't wear shades. This is literally my face. This is my alter ego, bro. It's fair. Barca should make the move for Spalletti. He uses 4-3-3. Spalletti isn't leaving Italy for Barca. Are you crazy? That's never happening. No way. Nemo, hire a certain left and right-brained individual. No. The Us is left and right-footed. Brain-wise, we don't know. That is still to be determined. That's still TBD. How his brain works is still TBD. So his feet, that's left and right. We didn't say that he's ambidextrous in the brain. He's ambidextrous in the face, not in the brain.
Ambidextrous doesn't work like that.
Like it doesn't work like that, bro. Come on, trust me. Because if it did, I'd be great at math, because I can use my left and right, sort of. Yes, yeah. They sold their soul for a single league title. This is simply my shite squad. Pedri and Lamine and a bunch of trash players. Justice for Xavi. So, do you think Xavi was given a raw deal here?
Well, we got to remember first of all, we have to remember who's giving out this dub. It's an all-in merchant that waited until the last moment in order to no longer be an all-in merchant. So for me, it's just like, listen, man, the whole point of the levers, people think, was just because of players. No, it wasn't. It was also to pay the short-term debt. Let's not try to act like it was only for players. Second, like this whole idea of like, oh, it's all trash. Just it's not Xavi's fault in any way, shape, or form. Then why were we so inconsistent when we have good performances but inconsistent in other performances?
Like Ray Ricardo and Elias, look at how this guy's talked about a legend of yours, bro. Are you going to take this disrespect?
Well, I mean, they haven't seen the trophy in like over a decade, so it's understandable.
Okay, sure. Shout out to boy Creven 18. This Cruyffism. This is not a word.
That might be a break. I can't.
This is not a word. Ricardo, Cruyffismo, that's not a word. So if I open the Oxford Dictionary, will I see Cruyffismo there?
Bro, maybe in the resale at Lagos, I don't know.
AJ, you won't see Salini in the Oxford English Dictionary. But
you just might. I think you just might, because Salini is a type of pasta. This Cruyffismo Barca DNA crap is a lie. Enrique didn't play that way when we won the treble. Stop with this Barca bombers crap, stupid DNA crap, once and for all, and get a German manager. Modern football has changed. Do we agree? Elias, do we agree?
To a certain extent, because that MSN team had Busquets, Xavi, Iniesta, MSN, like the quality.
Yeah, it was MSN. Like there was no tactics. It was give the ball to freaking MSN.
Yeah, exactly. Like Luis Enrique, he gave a blueprint. The team was much more vertical than Pep, but even still, like the quality is just night and day. There's not like a single player in this team who would fit in Enrique team.
Shout out to your boy Just 3, man. Can Barcelona afford a top coach? Have to be from within.
Hey, Chech, don't read one of the dubs. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh no, I'm looking very carefully right now. No, they can't. Well, yeah, they can't afford a top coach, so they have to now look very careful. Have hope from the future. Barca appoint Ole and get released. They're not appointed. Ole is never getting a top job for the rest of his career, bro. It's never happening.
Bro, careful, bro. He might end up at Chelsea. Relax.
Just 3.
Oh no.
Okay,
No,
I mean, people are weird, man.
No, but that's
I'm not
because
even going to bring it up. Just 3. De Jong's second highest wage in EU behind. You're lying. Is this true?
Yeah, but that's because like a Bartomeu contract, like Laporta is trying.
700K a week, HH,
Yeah.
for a guy that can't defend.
700 now.
That's Bartomeu, and also like keep in mind, just look at the incompetence of Bartomeu. You know the like the kit sponsors, you know, like these like Adidas, Nike, they give money to like clubs like Man City, Madrid, and everything. Madrid, I think they have like 90 million a season for something with Adidas. I think Man United has like 100 or something like that. Nike with Barcelona under Bartomeu, it's only 30 million a year, a season. And Bartomeu signed that for a 10-year period. Like the incompetence of Bartomeu is the reason why Barcelona are in this situation.
Yeah, he's a Madrid fan, man. He's a Madrid fan.
So let me hear. Sure. Half up snow bunnies. Hire Scaloni and Messi. 2025 presidency. Xavi to Mand. Noor Hamdad. Barca doomed no matter who. No Europe until Papa Perez revs the Super League. Yet no start here. They lost that Perez's credits with Laporta's comments on the Almeria game there. They'll be rocking it.
Shout out to the blue team.
Perez, you can't do that, bro. Perez, you can't just start threading guys with different tiers if guys say so. And also, the Super League is still a long way away. So, okay, look, everybody, Barca are not doomed. As much as I feel Xavi was given a raw deal, a better manager. There are quality players in this team. There are still quality players in this team. A more experienced manager and a better coach does better. Guys, I think we forget that Xavi came from the desert. He has 0 experience at this level. 0 experience at this level. And he's with 0 experience, he still managed to win the league last season. He's in the knockouts round, and they are third. So it's not as if like Barca are like 6th or 7th or like in mid-table. They're just doing horrible. Barca's not doing horribly with the amount of figures they have. I'm not reading that door, bro. I'm not reading that door.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not reading that. First of all, I'm not naming the name. Big fan of yours, and that's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is big fan of yours. Good. Thank you for being a fan. Thank you for being a fan. Thank you for being a fan. Good. Oh, yeah, good. Let him donate it. Thank you for the donation. Thank you.
You can't finesse like that.
Yes, yeah. How about Uncle Ernie? Ernesto Valverde is a shout, familiar with the club, not a risky appointment. In hindsight, his time at Barca wasn't a failure. Now, yes, remember, you were Ole in. So there is an Ole in tax with every dub that you say contending this whole stuff. Barca fans, would you take Uncle Ernie back?
No.
Nah, it
Absolutely
already passed,
not.
man. It already passed. Yeah. It is what it is.
The ship has sailed with Ernesto Valverde.
Would you take Uncle Ernie at Chelsea?
It's fair. Umtiti was getting 600k at Barca. Greece. Okay, you know what? Where is Bartomeu like now? Like, where does he exist? Like, where is he? Because I've never seen anybody do this before in my life.
The presidential suite in some hotel in Madrid, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, does he even exist? Does he even exist?
President's basically feeding him grips like that, man.
Wait, I thought it was at the Barcelona Girona game on like.
What? No,
I think I saw him there.
Wait, he was in public space.
Yeah, he was in the Barcelona game.
Okay,
just wanted
guys, look, it's time. We talked about Barca. It's not time for all of us to be. And Ricardo, don't leave that jersey on. It's time for us to become Nigerian, man. First of all, I want to say Eshe, that's basically Yoruba for thank you, man. I want to say thank you for the support, man. I asked for the support and the community came through, man. So I wanted to thank everybody for the support, for the belief, for your prayers, and for everybody to come through. I wanted to thank you.
Big up, bro.
Thank you. Thank you. Streets. Thank you for everybody. That's man, because I felt the energy. I felt the energy. Canada, I know you did. I felt it. Because when I was watching, I said, bro, I feel an essence. I feel a shroud of joy here. So I want to thank everybody for the support of the Super Eagles here. And guys, you know what? It's I take each game as it comes. One game at a time. One game at a time. So, Z-Man, how far can we go? Let me put it. How far can the Super Eagles go?
I think we can go.
What do you see there? And don't you dare say we. So Somalia is not here yet. So.
I think we can go far, man. I'm Nigerian, man. I think we can go far. I think this was one of the best performances by the Seamen. The look also did well, and that partnership actually showed up. I'm not gonna lie, that midfield is non-existent. Let's keep it real. Just straight up route one ball, man. Sam Allardyce ball straight into the Seaman's path, and then Lookman making runs past them. The look. But again, I'm kind of worried about that midfield. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like what's going on. I don't like that we're not stabilized. I feel like we have no control. We're reliant on one man to do the job of like two men. We're reliant on them to do the build-up play. We're relying on the tactics to do the build-up play and finish at the same time. So I don't know, man. Like
box to box, man. Box to box. Cole, I'm telling you, Cole was onto something, bro. Cole was onto something.
Bro, how is our best midfielder Iwobi, man?
No, he's not the best midfielder. He's just all we have. He's just all we have. He's not the.
Hassan Yusuf.
You know, Miles. I'm gonna check the DNA. I'm gonna check the DNA because I think something. I'm not sure that there's a relation there. So I think we were lied to.
I think we could get to Morocco in the semifinals, right? We face them in the semifinals.
Semis.
I don't think we'll get to semifinals.
Have hope.
And then I feel like in the semis they're gonna lubricate us, transform us, and configure our whole history, man.
Unfortunately, Z-Man, I don't think we'll make it to the semifinals. I don't think we'll make it.
Wait, come on, have hope, man. Have faith. Have hope and have faith, man.
I believe in Batman.
Yeah, but it's semis, man. Semis max for us, man.
So why say? Are you happy that you have your number one keeper back? So you should be thankful for us because I know you've missed him. I know you've missed him. Do you know what guys are saying? They say, Wait, what time do you play on Sunday? Why is he's pulling up? Why is he's pulling up? So basically, a decision will have to be because he's going to turn up an hour before kickoff. So you're going to have to make a decision, and he'll demand to play.
Rishi, Mr. Sunak, lock the borders.
But come on, okay, why is look? Should I be confident or Cameroon are just trash, and I need to just sort of be grounded? Because I'm very grounded. I'm very grounded indeed.
No, that's good, and I think we should be grounded. I think we should stay humble.
Wait, hold on, Streets. You better not be jinxing this stuff with this vote. So I don't know whether this is like a jinx or a double jinx, but it is what it is. Why is it continue?
No. I honestly, I think that's the one. Look, we have to stay humble, HH. Again, like Z-Man said, the midfield is just not there. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Cole was spot on when he said that Iwobi is a box-to-box midfielder. And he is the only player who looks like a midfielder in that midfield. So it is what it is. This is. If we go on to win this HH, this will be the greatest GID AFCON. Providing you have a striker working against you.
Okay, look, YSK, I'm going to call Pesera. I'm going to ask him that, please, can you get Osimhen to control the ball first? That's what I want. Just first control the ball, then think about everything else. Just first control the ball.
I'll give him the assist. That was the
Yes.
quality. But that's not his job. His job is to score goals, and that's what he should be. That's what he should be concentrating on. You can't have dudes like you can't rely on dudes like.
No, and also see what's good. See, this is something I want to be very clear. Cameroon are horrible. They're bad. So these Nigerian guys don't start saying, "Oh, what?" No, this is a trash Cameroon side, and Angola are going to be far better. Trust me. So context.
Again, I said this on the space. Wherever Onana's line of hereditary line started from, we need to investigate that. I think the second goalkeeper is related to Onana.
Cousin, it's cousin.
I think they're cousins.
And it shows.
We need. I want that whole hereditary line.
Family tree.
That whole family tree. Inducted.
No, but do you know what I always say to like these keepers? That just calm down. Like it just seems as if like they're like on 100 when you don't need to be. Because it's like, just calm down. Like, the amount of energy you're expending just to punch the ball is unnecessary. I don't get it, honestly.
No, punching would be too normal for these dudes. The way I saw this guy scrambling for the ball for that first goal, bro, is embarrassing. Like, that's not...
Who's trying to beat Manuel Neuer?
Okay, thank you. I don't know why he's... Bro, I don't know what he's doing. Like, honestly, it looks like you're watching like a cartoon, like a character. Like,
no, it's a cartoon character. It's a cartoon character.
It doesn't look real.
Like like come on, sorry. That's a cartoon character. Like, look at his hairstyle and his mouth. That's not a human being. That's a cartoon character.
What's he looking at?
I have no idea. Let's see. But my thing though is that let's see.
Hold on, wait. Okay, would you believe me if I told you that he's giving that look to a female Sky Sports presenter?
You're lying. What?
Oh no!
Wait. Was that him during an interview?
Yeah, I think it's either Sky Sports or United interview, but it's a female interviewer.
Okay, no. Enough said. Okay, but look, see, my thing was because look, see, I am taking each game as it comes. I'm slowly, step by step, because I'm not even thinking of winning this AFCON.
Of course, yeah, of course.
I'm thinking about Angola. And that is all I'm thinking of, because anybody that's the worst thing that people could do, Eminence, I'm warning you right now, don't start saying, hey, we're doing a thing, blah, 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 because we can play a lot better. Osimhen can control the ball a lot better. Iwobi did something in the second level that I thought was shocking. So the quality level ain't great. The only thing I was happy with was the defense was good. Calvin Bassey, so superb. Bassey was superb, like best player on the pitch. But bro, Osimhen, bro, control the ball. Just hold the ball up,
bro.
Because trust me, Angola's going to be a lot harder.
Angola, bro. Listen, stay humble, because Angola is a problem, and they will cause problems.
Okay, but let me say, okay, so again,
can I speak after Waisuke?
All right, so honestly speaking, though, how far do you think Nigeria can, from what you've seen, from all the games you've seen from Nigeria so far, how far do you think they can go?
If we're saying just based off of quality, I think they get knocked out against in the next round.
So you think Angola knock out Nigeria?
If you're basing it on quality, now there are this is the AFCON. There are more than just football involved in this tournament. So,
wait, Juju.
Look,
okay.
You know more than me. So, there's more than just football involved. So, and to be honest, AFCON more than any other continental tournament, I think Gid plays a lot more.
Oh no! It's all about Gid. It's all about Gid.
Yeah.
It's all about Gid. So like put quality to one side. It's about Gid. It's about getting it done.
Yeah, it's not necessarily about the players on the team sheet or how the style of play is. It's literally about, I think it's Gid. And like shout out to
But are you saying Angola has better quality than us though? That's like what you're basically saying. Do they have better quality than us?
See the football.
No.
Wait.
Hitman, have you seen Nigeria play?
Wait, hold on. Hitman, I don't want to hear anything from you, bro, after you made this bold claim in the
Nah, bro. I'm gonna talk.
Wait, what's bold claim?
What did he say?
You don't remember the heat.
Don't tell me he said the sun was affecting the semen.
Yeah, he said that. Yes, he said that.
Yeah, Hitman, you know that you're not gonna you're
hey,
never gonna live that down.
Bro, your name.
I
your
don't.
name from
I
now
don't
on
give
is-
a shit, yo. No. Hold up. Like I said, are you really saying that Angola has better quality than us? I mean,
I'm
you
saying
could
it's
talk
comparable.
Okay.
No, Hitman. Let's keep it. Let's keep it a stack. Osimhen, for the level of what we're winning on Osimhen, he's not reached those levels yet. Quality assist. Osimhen has not played well so far at this AFCON at all. The only quality thing that he did in that game was that assist to Lookman, and that was it. But when you just look at,
there's
let's keep it in
involvement
context. Cameroon are horrible. Angola are way better than Cameroon.
But let's be real, though. I mean, like he held he hustled the back line. He basically kept them honest. I mean, honestly, though, there's more contributions. There's more contributions than just goals.
Man, a guy who is considered one of the best strikers in the world, one of the most desired strikers in the world. I want more than just hustling. I want more than just hustling, bro.
African player of the year.
Bro, I need the name.
And also an African player of the year, an award that Mane and Salah have held and Yature have held. So basically, Hitman, I'm looking at I'm looking at quality of Yature, Salah, and Mane. And Edso and the likes of these dudes.
Wait, AJ, can I speak on?
Okay, hold on. No. Let me come to Eminence. Eminence to Abdullah. Eminence. Thoughts on Nigeria and how far we can go, based on what you've seen. Eminence.
I'm just scared of the goalkeeper, man. I can't lie. Like, bro, he came on, yeah. He came on. His first goal kick nearly led to a goal for Cameroon, bro. Like, that's crazy to me.
Okay, look. Beyond the keeper, are you confident ahead of Angola from what you've seen? Or so does this performance give you confidence for the Angola game, or you're like, no, Cameroon are trash?
Defensively, yes, I am. But bro, long ball against this Angola team is not gonna work, bro. I can't lie to you, bro. They play possession football. Nigeria, we can't play long ball against them, bro. I'm telling you, like they're gonna run through us, bro.
And also, like, why can't we keep possession? That's the thing. Like,
that's what I'm saying, bro. You get the ball, long ball to Seaman. Get the ball right. Like, can you play ball, bro? Like, it's crazy, bro. Are we watching football? Like, I don't know what we're watching, bro.
No, okay. But do you think that we can improve? Do you think that there is a level that we can rise? Because we have to improve. Because trust me, I'll say again, Cameroon are horrible.
We have to, but this Pesero guy, yeah, he's just a Mourinho region, bro. Like, pack the bus, I get one goal. That's what he does. So, I don't know, man. But listen, we've not conceded too many goals, just one goal in 4 games. So, that's a positive. So, if we can carry that 1-0 win throughout to the final, then, yeah, who cares, bro? So, but listen, I think Angola can get knocked out too. As much as I'm digging them up,
Eminence, how much do you think the sun will play a part in the game against Angola?
Okay, wait, hold on. What's it called? Abdullah, what are you saying about Nigeria's chances, man?
I think everybody's way too much harsh on Victor Osimhen. I'm a big fan of Osimhen. Yes, we can criticize Osimhen for as much as possible because it's not been the Osimhen I know him to be in terms of performances and the way he plays. But again, guys, we need to understand this is an African. This is a tournament. It's not a league. So, Sadio Mane was the African Footballer of the Year in 2019, if I'm not mistaken, when they won the AFCON.
Exactly.
Mane was trash in the first 2 matches. He was garbage. He missed Senegal had a penalty in the first match. Sadio Mane missed that penalty. He was the African Footballer of the Year. In the 3rd matches, when they won that penalty, he scored and Senegal finished 5 points, and they qualified for the round of 16. Since then, Mane he only scored, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 3 or 4 goals in that tournament. He won the AFCON. So people are talking as if we've not seen player being crap or being a baseman in the tournament. I know Osimhen has not been good, but if you look at the way Osimhen play and look at our formation, you can't put Holland on Osimhen. Yes, it's missed.
But I'm like, can't he hold the ball up? Are you saying that he can't hold the ball up?
Yeah. People are saying he needs to hold the ball when Alex Iwobi is playing as a defensive midfielder. How do we have that?
No. What's it called? Lookman is there. Simon Moses is there.
Moses is a trash player. Excuse me. No, I'm not gonna. Okay,
But regardless of that, possession is key, because what is better, holding the ball up and maintaining possession, or when you receive the ball, try and beat your man and you lose the ball by trying to beat your man with your first touch, which is what he was doing.
I agree with you, but you have to understand something here. This is a tournament football. You don't need to win 5-0, 4-0. As long as you just get the job done and get the heck out of here. That's it.
Okay, look, beyond that,
This is what I'm trying to get across.
Beyond that, how are you confident in this team from the performance that you've seen ahead of the Angola game?
Yes, I told you that I have logged that and I checked out of this country. Since Angola 06, and the same Angola we're gonna be facing in 2024.
Well, I checked out in '98, so I beat you by a few
years.
Continue.
Even when Cameroon beat us in Lagos, I was still like, okay, let's see how it goes. And in Angola 06, I was like, adios, I'm done. So, looking at the way we'll be playing this tournament, I think we have a chance get into the final. But my only fear is I'm not worried about Morocco because I've seen the way Morocco play. I think the way they play. I think my only fear is Senegal because I want to see how far Senegal can go. So if Senegal,
hold on. So that's the only team that can beat Nigeria is Senegal.
Yes, I think Senegal can match us because Senegal is a very good team. They can play with a different dimension way. So I'm not worried about Morocco because I think we can beat Morocco, and I also think we can beat
Angola.
But my only fear is Senegal because Senegal can go defensively and beat you, can dominate you and beat you. They have every areas in which they can play and still beat you. That's my only fear in Senegal. The rest of the team, I think we're fine because if you look at the way we play, we know that we play all out in terms of 4-4. We play 3-4-3 where it's all about defensively, and which has been what the manager has been doing. I don't want to consider just come one goal and get it done. And I like that mentality. I don't need to score 4-5 goals. As long as I'm winning 1-0, lock up shop, game over. Let's see tomorrow morning. That's it.
You know what? So here's the thing. Before I come to Ricardo, beggars can't be choosers. So I grew up with Nigeria playing a particular brand of football that opponents loved. Bro, there are still people today who talk about that 94-98 team because they were so good. And it's very hard for me just to accept this brand of football when I grew up watching a particular brand of football that was extremely entertaining, very vibrant, and was bloody amazing to watch.
Yeah, but sorry to cut you. This is what we are missing. I don't want to go too much when it comes to Nigeria. There is a lot of politics going on in the national team, especially the Super Eagles of Nigeria, because the 94-98 teams you are talking about, they are men, they are warriors. Those are people who understand the definition of football. Those are legends of the game. This era of football right now, there is so much politics where we don't want to embrace our national team when it comes to play and bring back the Nigerian national team to play players game. Look at our goalkeeper. If from the national team, he plays for Chippa United in South Africa. That's where we're working from. So there is a lot of politics going on in the national team where I don't want to go too much on it because
hold on. So before I go to Ricardo, just side points because you just reminded me of something. So the Ghanaian keeper Ofori, they said that he was picked because he's a lucky keeper. That's why he was picked.
Bro, I told you it goes beyond football.
You're right. It goes beyond football. So this guy, I think he's third choice for some no-name team, and he was picked because they say he's a lucky keeper.
This is what I mean, bro. The Euros, what is it?
Zeman, it doesn't compare. See, that's what I say. Look, I don't want to compare everything. You don't get this kind of drama anywhere else. It says just drama, intrigue, magic, wizardry, sorcery.
Bro, AFCON might be the only cup, the only what is it, continental cup where you have people that think they're the main character. Every single player thinks they're the main character, bro. Every single one of them.
And basically, Zeman, there is subtext. There are several storylines that are involved. So there could be juju, there could be wizardry, everything. Basically, I told you, it's drama.
Moments though.
Zeman, no other tournament would you see the goalkeeper run up to your free kick taker and give them
no. And also apparently they said that because my Ghanaian friend, sends me this clip of Andre Ayew. And apparently before he came on, he was throwing like dust, powder on the pitch before he came on. So, what's called? Ricardo, what do you think about Nigeria, man? How far can these boys go?
We're going straight to the top, baby. Straight to the top. We're going to get our next dub. Who's Angola, really? Tell me. Educate me.
They're much better than Cameroon. They're much better than Cameroon, man.
But who won today? Did Nigeria win today?
Yeah.
So we're better than Cameroon, too. All I'm saying, when's the next game?
Saturday.
Is this Saturday?
It's Friday. It's Friday the 2nd.
Oh yeah, Friday.
It's Friday the 2nd at 6 p.m.
Yeah. Friday. Ooh, Friday.
Bro, hit man, that's your first shot on target.
We're gonna.
No, that's far, boy.
That's great. Come on,
Bro, I'm tracking all the games.
Can I
If man, yes,
wait, Ricardo, go for Ricardo.
All I know is come next week, we're gonna have a good week because we won't be smoking on that Angola pack. Okay, laugh now but cry later. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? I don't blame this one. Elijah, how far can the eagles soar? How far can we fly? How much can we spread our wings?
Is a wishy-washy weirdo.
What in God's name? Okay, Elijah. No, we're not. Elijah, we're gonna pause. Elijah, so Elijah, no, so Elijah, I heard wishy-washy weirdo.
That's a browser's intro.
So I heard a female voice. Wishy-washy weirdo. So Elijah, can you please explain who said that's where that came from? Elijah, please, the floor is yours.
So no, my friend's on the phone. I'm trying to put the volume down, but I just want a Wasteland Warriors final between us and Nigeria. That's what I want.
Bro, DR Congo ain't making it to the final, bro. Sorry.
Are you hitting on a dick pic merchant?
Yeah, come on. Because that's the Congolese man.
Wait a minute.
Yo, you got Senegal in that quadrant, though.
That's the problem when you are marrying an American woman. So it's normal.
I'm smoking on that Senegal pack
What?
too.
Wait, what?
Wait, I'm like, what?
What is happening to Elijah when you are yelling to what are we
Hey, give me Senegal because we smoking on Mane's wife too.
Okay, you know what? Okay, Hitman, thoughts on Super Eagles, and please be realistic here. We are not here to be cheerleaders or pom-pom wearers, bro. Please be realistic.
But for real, I mean, against Angola is going to be a tough game. I think because they're going to probably play low block against us. But I do think that we got it. I mean, when we go to the semifinal.
Wait, hold up. What do you mean by when? If what do you mean by when? What do you mean talking about? When?
You got to be confident about this. But I think we can take. Here's the thing. I think we can take Angola. Angola is going to be difficult. It's going to be a different way of play against them. But I do think that we do have the capability to go against them. I mean, it depends on how we play. I think they'll outpossess us because, like you said, they're going to play possession football. So pretty much apart from that, that can play in our way, that can play in our favor.
Okay, hey man, let me just educate you just slightly on the history of the Nigerian football team. And this is what I said even on my AFCON preview. Nigeria was going to be up for Cameroon, regardless, because it's Cameroon, and we know what that rivalry is. It goes back decades. This is my fear, and I hope I'm wrong. But my fear is they've beat Cameroon there. Boom. They look at Angola and they'll be like, Angola, please. And they'll underestimate Angola. And that's my fear. Because if Nigeria underestimates Angola, we are going out.
I've been watching them since 1994 when my father showed me them the first time they appeared in the World Cup.
Oh, and if you do, and you know what happened in 1998. You know what happened before that Denmark game.
We got beat by Denmark.
No, but do you know what happened before that Denmark game?
The game where we lost to Paraguay.
No, we took it. Do you know what happened the nights before the Denmark game?
I think we were partying or something.
Yes, we were partying. We didn't take the game seriously. Women were allowed into the camp and everything, and we hardly trained because we thought, oh, Denmark will easily beat them, and we didn't focus. So my thing though is, again, that was a long time ago, but I'm hoping I'm wrong. But I'm hoping that these guys, Angola, are going to be much better than Cameroon. Much better.
But you know what happened in 1996, though, right? In between the 94, we won the entire
Olympics.
Olympics. We also won an AFCON about 2 years after that 1998 World Cup. No, not that one. Not that one.
No.
That's one where we lost to Cameroon. I'm like, yeah, but
keep going.
But pretty much what I'm getting at is that I am very familiar with the history of our team. All I'm saying is that I am confident.
So if you know what the history is, you should be wary that these guys will not underestimate Angola, because that is what they tend to do. They'll be like, this is Angola, small team, just beats Cameroon, and they'll not take them seriously. And if they don't take Angola seriously, they will lose, because Angola are much better than Cameroon. Much better. This is one of the worst Cameroon teams I've ever seen. They are horrible. So you cannot judge Nigeria and how well they are against this Cameroon team because they're crap. Angola are way better, much better. And trust me, Angola do not fear us. Let me say right now, those days of like, oh no, Nigeria, no. Angola don't give a crap about who we are or what we're about. I will be shocked if Angola play a deep block. Angola will come and say, no, we are here to beat these guys. They don't fear us.
I'll guarantee you right now.
Wait,
hold Hitman.
But then again, I think if they don't play a low block, that actually does play into our strengths.
What are our strengths?
I think our strengths are the counter. Because I mean, if they try to come at us, if they try to press us, we're gonna come around through the wings and attack them. I mean, like pretty much that's most of our attacks have been coming off of the right wing through Ola Aina. If they try to shut down our right wing, then we're pretty much in trouble. I'm not gonna front. But then again, it really depends on what goes on during the day. It depends on Gid, all that other shit. We'll see.
Now you know what, he's right, you know.
About what?
I'm not too sure.
Okay, let me quickly respond to what you...
I would like to take it away.
Can I speak after
Sure. Let me come to AK and then I'll come to your plan.
Oh my God.
AK.
Yeah. Wait, no, that was crazy, by the way. But first of all, ignore the bum Julia hashtag.
Wait, is AK's mic going crazy, or is that just me?
Yeah. Wait.
Can you hear me? Cool. I can hear him.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
okay, his mic doesn't sound muffled, or
no, it's cool. Yeah.
No, that's you.
Okay, cool. Okay, I think it's me. Go for it.
Yeah, ignore the bum Julia hashtag. That's reserved for Algeria, not Nigeria. So that's number one. Number two, I wanted Nigeria to win today, and I wanted Nigeria to win so bad that I woke up this morning and I decided to celebrate the Nigeria-Cameroon game. I'm going to become authentically Nigerian. I actually went to the grocery store.
Wait, hold up. Why? I'm confused. Why?
Because I want a Nigeria-Morocco semifinal. That's why.
I want that too. So we can.
We are a long way from there, though. So
no, I want it for like the preview on this channel. That's why I want it. But so, yeah, man. Shout out to you guys. I mean, you defended quite well, and you took your chances. Osimhen, for me, I think he hasn't scored the goals, and I think you should expect more from him. But I mean, just look at the presence, man. Like the Cameroonian backline was afraid of him the entire game.
Oh no! Look, I think it's just standards. Of course, he did his job and everything, but again, you have to have high standards. And he contributed, great assist. He kept the defense occupied, but I want more. And me wanting more shows the kind of level that I put on because I have very high standards for him.
Yeah, of course. I don't think it's wrong to demand more because, well, like, he is the African player of the year. If there's anybody you want to score your goals, it's Victor Osimhen. And I think, bro, this is, as much as, we complain about the play style and the way Nigeria play, bro, this is how you win tournaments. Like, you get, like, and defensively, I don't think since this back three, like, was installed, since the Ivory Coast game, I don't think you've conceded a shot on target. I might be wrong there. Actually, no. In the Equatorial Guinea game, you conceded, I think, like, a couple shots on target. Yeah. But like,
that was a 4-3-3 though. That wasn't a 3 at the back.
Oh yeah. So then with the 3 at the back, you haven't really you don't really concede chances. And when you're going through a competition as rigorous as the AFCON, you have to have a good defense. I would be worried about the keeper situation because
I am. Someone injects Mwabali with something. Inject him with something, man.
That really scares me. That really scares me because I think it also affects the defense.
Your first touch be that lag shit goal.
Did you see the first goal kick? He went like
that was crazy.
Awful.
He lagged the whole time, man.
But on Cameroon, man, I mean, disgraceful. Like Samuel Eto'o and Roger Miller were watching that shit. I mean, do you know that the striker, he lost 22 duels in the match?
I think it was Ekambi.
No, it was Frank Magri or something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Ekambi was also horrible, but like, and then that Nkudu guy, like, who are these no-name attackers that Cameroon are bringing?
Terrible.
Up?
No, that's for me. Look, I saw it because I knew Cameroon have for a long time been a very, very tough team. I think look at Tapos. Look at what's happening with Brazil now. It's just a bad generation where the talent level is just not there.
It's also the coaching. Like, bro, Rigobert Song is such a what are Cameroon trying to do on the pitch? Like, are they trying to long ball? No. Are they trying to play possession? No. It's like the players are playing on instinct. All Rigobert Song tells them, go and fight for the Cameroonian flag and sing your national anthem loud. Like, that's all he says.
The sad part was that Magri was the only, like, everybody in that Cameroon team was trash, but Magri was the only player in that team that did anything.
Yeah.
And he didn't do anything.
Yeah, I mean,
but now we are forgetting something. Robert's son is senior to Samuel Eto'o. So Samuel Eto'o is the CAF president of Cameroon. I remember that. So Song is more older than Samuel Eto'o. And when you're talking about Shifoga, that's an hierarchy when it comes to that aspect. So you can't expect Eto'o to look into Robert first thing and say, "You are fired. I want you out." That's not gonna be done because
it's friend tax, Abdullahi. Samuel Eto'o hired Song because he's his friend. Like, let's be real. He didn't hire him based on any serious managerial credentials. Like, but yeah, for Nigeria, I think you can get to the Angola. I think the Angola game is going to be more difficult, but the way you're playing, you should be looking to win the tournament because, like, 3 games and you're in the final. You can beat Angola. Where do you go?
I guess
oh my days!
Kick himself out.
I'm gonna just say something. Cameroon, this current Cameroon team is why Mbappe picked France. This is why Mbappe picked France.
But don't worry, let me take off till Leches comes back.
The blue studio, man. The blue
studio. Wait, are you streaming now?
No, I'm not. I'll take off. Don't worry.
Wait, quick.
Yo, you take off?
No, I'm taking on till Leches come back. I'm taking over.
Host. What's up,
guys?
So, like, I get what you say, but you are forgetting something. There's politics when it comes.
He's not here. He's not here.
Yo, man.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you.
You are forgetting something. When it comes to national football, there's politics also too. Reggae Song and see, if you look at the 2000 era, Frank Obama, Song, Samuel Eto'o and co. Those are hierarchies upstairs. So those kind of hierarchy upstairs, you can't expect Eto to look at Robert Song and say, "I'm gonna fire you." No, it's not. It don't work that way because Song is more older and is older than Samuel Eto'o. And Eto'o is the CAF president of Cameroon, so it's a little bit complicated for him because now he's bringing in his body's international team to coach. Now it's gonna be difficult for him to just tell him, "I fire you," unless Song himself said, "I have to resign." Without that, I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah, but like, bro, Samuel Eto'o should just hire a coach, man. Like, Song
he's
isn't a
back.
coach.
Oh, he's back. He's back, finally.
He's,
Wait, this guy,
what happened, H? What happened, man?
respawn, man? He respawned.
Yeah. No. Look. Long story.
What do you mean, long story?
No. Basically,
By
like.
the way, HH, do you want to know the extent to which I became Nigerian today?
No, I actually don't. So I actually don't. I actually really don't. I really don't. So I'm sorry. I really don't. Oh no. See, okay. So Ablai. So what are you saying? Ablai. Wait. Ablai. Did you refer to me while I wasn't here?
That might be a brick, bro. That might be a brick.
Yeah, no, come on, come on. I'm gonna put that as a brick. Because that's the way. Because I was watching it. Did you refer to me, but I wasn't actually here? Like, how is that possible, bro?
It's like you lost your powers. You're one of us, man.
Oh, no, okay, so look, let's just even move from beyond there, man. So,
can I speak?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, go for it. 87, go for it, bro. I mean, 87, like, just beyond the whole Nigerian thing and everything. Do you see? Are you still with Senegal? Do you still see Senegal as those dudes, or are you still not sure who can go ahead and win it? Because I still don't know who can win this whole thing personally.
I feel like Senegal is a too easy of an answer. I feel it's too straightforward. And I actually, crazily enough, you guys might be calling me stupid or deluded or whatever. I think Ivory Coast beats Senegal.
That's my pick. I said that in my preview. I feel that's going to be the big shock of the knockouts, and that's just going to just open up everything. I think that based on just actually, okay. Do we know who Ivory Coast manager is? Because
aren't they trying to get a loan process for?
Yeah, they want to loan Evre Renard from the French women's team.
That's not happening. That's not happening.
They've got an interim manager right now. I think it was like one of the assistant managers from the accent team.
Get Drogba. Get Drogba. But see, my thing is that I'm still with Egypt, bro. I'm still holding on to that Egypt. Wait. Egypt's narrative is real.
Why? How?
Okay, look. I'll tell you. Okay, so my thing is, I can see this narrative because huge, massive underdogs. No one believes in them, and I feel that underdog tag and that narrative of Salah not being there. And people have already said they're actually playing better without Salah. So I think Salah not being there, and I've seen this happen many times with teams when a superstar goes and the collective just grows and actually becomes better. So I feel this Egypt team is actually going to play better and be more effective.
HH, like they were only like the underdog tag was good last AFCON because like defensively they were so good that the only way you could beat them was on penalties. Now well, defensively they're ass. So like it all comes down to what they have in attack and like
conceded 6 goals in 3 games.
Yeah, like
that's
you can't
crazy.
play that underdog tag and have that bad of a defense, in my opinion, and progress.
Yeah.
So you're not feeling Egypt. You don't think Egypt can get to the final without Salah?
I feel like they've had too many chances in the past. I feel like Salah's had too many chances. I don't think he's going to happen. I just feel like 2 chances enough. Usually players get 2 chances. I usually it doesn't happen more than twice. From the beginning of the tournament, I picked Ivory Coast, and I guess I'll still pick with them.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you think Ivory Coast will win the whole thing?
Well, that was my original prediction, but I don't really think it's fair if I change my prediction. So until they're eliminated, I guess I'll change.
Zeman, what are you saying? Do you see a winner?
A winner in the AFCON?
Yes, sir.
Listen, man, I believe in the Super Eagles. Like,
okay, Zeman. Okay, Joe. No jokes. Who do you really believe? Let's be serious for 1 second. Who do you really believe?
Does the Seaman surpass JJ Okocha if he leads this team to an AFCON?
No.
Why not?
Because Okocha is one of the most talented players of all time.
I'm talking about achievements, man. I mean,
I don't care about achievements. I don't care about achievements. I don't care about achievements. I don't care about achievements.
He's ever had a midfield with Iwobi, And plus, to be fair, man. To be fair, I do think that.
Zeman, I disagree. Osimhen has not played the World Cup. So he plays the World Cup, he cannot match up to Okocha.
But then again, there's Argentina tax. You know how Argentina always beat us down, so we can't we can't compete with.
We got. I mean, we got qualifiers and we got a World Cup in like 2 years if we pass those qualifiers. So he still got that.
Zeman, who do you believe will win this damn AFCON?
No. Why can't Nigeria win? Explain to me why. All we have
Zeman, because I know where you're trying to do. Because I know you don't really believe that. I know what you're trying to do.
You told me when you reach the semis, it's anybody's game. That's always been your take on when.
And we're not in the semis. We're in the quarters against bloody Angola, which is a game that has to be taken seriously. Way on the bar.
What makes the power
Nigeria? Again, we should beat them. That's my whole point. Like I'm already looking forward to the semis, so I don't understand why you would assume that we can't.
Okay. See, I'm not like, I'll be real with you. I feel Nigeria should have beaten Cameroon, which they did. I'm not using the word should against Angola. I'm just not, because this team has not yet given me a performance that gives me the confidence to say, oh, we should beat Angola. No, you need to go and prove it. So we've not reached the stage of should beat Angola yet. No, we've not reached that stage.
And double it. The thing with okay.
So hold. Zeman.
Yeah, if I'm being real about this tournament, like generally, bro, this might be one of the few cases where an international tournament where anybody could get it, man. There isn't really an outstanding like team in the AFCON that you think, man, they're just better than everyone.
Nope, there isn't one.
Everyone. This could be a slow build up, but I just generally I believe that. I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't see why Nigeria can't win it. It's
that's the thing. Can Nigeria win this AFCON? This AFCON 1,000%, because anybody can win it. Like, this is one of the most open AFCONs in years. Like, when you just look at this, there's no team to be feared, and nobody fears anybody. There's no. Small nations do not exist in this AFCON. Nobody fears anybody. So with that being said, bro, that's why Nigeria we can win this, but we have to improve a lot. And we still need to go up a certain gear, because a Senegal, a Morocco, even an Angola, this is a step up from who we faced so far.
Don't put us in that category, please.
No, but I'm saying that in terms of who we faced. Ivory Coast, okay. Shout out to Equatorial Guinea, and there's other. So like, look, there's a Mozambique, so there's a high level up there. So, Guinea-Bissau. So like Senegal, they've been good, but Senegal are beatable. Senegal are not unbeatable. They're not unbeatable. Like, there isn't a case of like, oh my gosh, man, how do you beat this team now? There isn't one.
So wait,
which is why like, bro, anybody can get it.
You think that? You rate them that highly?
You're breaking them. You're breaking them. We can't hear you. What do you say again? Wait, say again.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear now. You go for it.
Can you hear me now, though?
Yes.
I'm saying, why don't you rate Senegal that highly?
I just see them play, and I'm like, I see a good team, a well-coached team. I don't see an unbeatable team. I don't see a team to be feared. I feel that, especially in the knockouts, what Senegal have always had is that kind of clinical edge where, okay, these guys are really going to be clinical and they'll win. So they're a good team, and they've been the best team so far at this AFCON. The team that plays the best doesn't always win. Like, again, I've said before, 06 World Cup, Argentina were the best. Where they played the best football in 06, that Argentina team. 2010, Germany played the best football. So it's not about the team that plays the best football, it's the most effective team. So can Senegal be effective in all of these games? So Senegal might outplay Ivory Coast, but Ivory Coast could just be more effective. So, like, I look at Senegal and say, like, are we really saying that Senegal are unbeatable? That nobody can beat them? That they should be feared? No.
So do you?
There is one, like, it's open season.
Nigeria can beat them.
If now we can only face them in the final. If Nigeria reach the final with Senegal, 100% they can beat Senegal. So if Nigeria have done enough to build up enough momentum to reach a final, that means they would have been battle tested enough and built up enough momentum as to because remember, a final anybody can get it. So if Nigeria are in the final, they can beat Senegal 100%. It just depends on what happens on that day, 100%.
100%.
So, but it depends on. And here's the thing, that goes for anybody, any team from that bracket, whether it be Morocco, Angola, Nigeria, anybody from that bracket that reached the final, and if Senegal reached that final, of course it can beat Senegal.
Cape Verde as well.
No,
Bro,
I disagree.
let's not sleep on Cape Verde. Let's not sleep on this dude because
don't sleep on Cape Verde, bro.
Yeah, you cannot sleep on Cape Verde. So basically, if you make it to the final, especially in this AFCON, you have a chance.
What if it's Nigeria versus Mauritania in the final? Then what do you say?
It can't
Wait,
be.
no, it can't be. It can't be. They're on our same side. So basically, if it's Cape Verde against Mauritania and the winner faces Morocco on, is it Congo?
No,
that's on the other bracket.
Cape Verde versus Mauritania faces Morocco versus South Africa.
Versus South Africa, yeah, Morocco, South Africa. So they're on the other side. So basically, and then that will now be in the semis of Nigeria against Angola.
Oh.
So we can't face them.
But I gotta ask the panel something real quick. Out of like the teams that are still in the tournament, which team do you see that you feel is like the weakest on paper? Just on paper.
Doesn't matter.
Mauritania.
Oh yeah. Again, 100% like Mauritania. But again, in my view, that's irrelevant for me because it's about execution. So now Cape Verde should beat Mauritania. Who knows? Like I expect Cape Verde to beat them and beat them comfortably. Like Mauritania, they had the very first victory, but again, who knows? Which is why, look, and I said this at the start, and I even said this to AKs that like, and this never happens. What is the final that everyone is expecting? Senegal against Morocco. Senegal defending champions, Morocco, the first African team to reach the World Cup semis. So people are expecting that the final of what people consider the two best teams is Morocco against Senegal, and that is the final that we can get. When that stuff happens, it doesn't tend to go that way. I can guarantee you, put money down, Morocco, Senegal will not be in the final. Maybe one of them, Morocco, Senegal will not be in the final, 100%.
I mean, think about it this way though. Like I think every single World Cup, like in the past, out of the past 5, the final brackets were set up if like Brazil and Argentina made the final. Won their groups, that they would meet each other in the final, and it never happened.
Yeah, no,
it's never happened in a world. That matchup has never happened in a World Cup whatsoever. Which is actually kind of crazy.
Oh, no, again, I agree. Right now, Nigeria are way offset Senegal. Hence why I made the point that if Nigeria make the final, I believe that they would have made up enough ground and built up a momentum as to where they now close that gap. Like, Senegal are far better than Nigeria, quality-wise, 100%. They are. Like, let's be real. We are not... In terms of Senegal's coaching, their organization, their chemistry, their cohesion, they're on a whole other level from us. Like, chemistry cohesive wise, we are all over the place. It's a mess.
You don't have a midfield.
Yeah, they have a midfield. They have chemistry. There is cohesive. They're a team. Nigeria are not a team. Senegal are a team.
Double H. Can I get in on this? Why I disagree with you is that if Senegal get time to see how Nigeria play, Nigeria is in trouble. Like Senegal is a team that is built on, we are going to study how you play and come in and deal with you. That's how they were able to get all those wins they got. And the teams, this AFCON is such that for someone to get 9 points, they need to be able to look at somebody's work and dissect them, like properly, like dismantle every single thing, parts of their strengths to pieces. And the only two methodical teams I can tell you are the ones who got the 9 points, Cape Verde and Senegal. That's why I am able to say Cape Verde is definitely beating Mauritania. Senegal, and that is the main reason why Senegal, if you want to avoid, everybody needs to avoid Senegal.
Emmanuel, strongly disagree. There is no avoiding anyone in this whole thing. Like, especially when we get to the knockouts, it's anybody's game. It's anybody's game. Like, see, this is now money time now. And this goes beyond tactics now. When we now reach the knockout stage, it goes beyond tactics. See, tactics works for winning a league game. Knockouts, AFCON, who executes on the day? And you just never know. So for me, there is no...
And Senegal have experience in that with the AFCON.
It shouldn't be fear. Like, I don't agree that you should be fearful of Senegal. No. Respectful, not fearful. Again, anybody who makes that final, and Emmanuel, let's just with you, and I agree with 87. Let's wait. Is it Monday or Tuesday? Ivory Coast.
Monday.
I'm with 87. Guys, put money on Ivory Coast to beat Senegal.
Yeah, I was
put
getting
money on that to happen.
I was going to say that. I actually was going to say that is actually Cote d'Ivoire's Senegal's weakness. Senegal is not going to know which Cote d'Ivoire team is going to show up, and I think they are going to be in for a rude surprise on that day. If they lose to Cote d'Ivoire, I fully believe that will be the reason. They will go face a team that they have no idea of how they play now.
See, my thing is that Senegal,
and they get stopped and taken out.
No, because Senegal, they've been preparing what you've seen from those 3 games. But it's a combo of a different coach, and also we saw how the Ivorians reacted to that calamitous performance. So they now feel like if we've been given second life that we didn't really have. So anytime you give a team like a second life, bro, so for Senegal, you're going, again, as you said, you're going up against a completely unpredictable components now of Ivory Coast, because you don't know what Ivory Coast is going to turn up now. And here's bro, that crowd is going to be crazy. Because that crowd is going to be like, bro, we didn't know we'll be here, bro. Almost like we've been given second life. We can't waste it.
Yeah. Also, most of
they're going to have a lot more energy. They're going to be getting those second balls.
I think there's a disadvantage with the crowd, HH.
In what sense?
Because the game, if you see it, it's not taking place in the 60K Cedar and Abidjan. It's taking place in like Yamoussoukro, which has like
because again, Yamoussoukro is the actual capital of Cote d'Ivoire now.
Yeah, but the stadium
is actually their capital.
No, but the stadium is different. So because again, they would have worked it out as to like if they had won their group, then all the games would have been in that main stadium.
It would be in Abidjan.
That was probably the plan.
So Elijah. Will we discuss the games tomorrow? Hold on.
Let me call Elijah. What's in it? Elijah.
I was gonna say the stadium in Yamoussoukro is 20,000 people. That's very tiny. That's
no, but Elijah, they only have themselves to blame because
they only have themselves to blame. Yeah. My thing is Emmanuel makes a very good point that Senegal won't know what team they're facing until they get on the field, which is crazy. Have they even announced who the manager is?
Yeah, they announced it was basically it was like the interim coach who was one of the assistant coaches from the last setup.
Okay, wait, no. Elijah, screw that, Elijah.
Yeah, of course.
Are you beating Egypt? Yes or no?
On penalties, yes.
So you're still taking to penalties.
Here's my thing.
Because here, no, sorry, you're on the other side. You're not on our side. You're on the other side.
We're on the other side. We are actually on the same side as
Senegal.
As Senegal and Ivory Coast. My thing is the only way we win in 90 minutes is if we get if the lineup is what I want. I'm thinking it is. It should be. Not it is, but should be.
So you're saying that like the only way
has to start.
Okay, so you're saying that the only way you win is by penalties.
Somebody said it.
Yeah.
Somebody said it. AK, did you say it?
Yeah.
Banza has to start. That's the king. But the problem is Desabre is not going to start Banza. He's going to start either Bakambu or Silas. Nothing wrong with Silas. I prefer Silas over Bakambu, but Bakambu might end up starting, and I think that's what's going to screw us up. I want Banza to start, Wiss on the left wing, and Bangonda on the right. Coming up through the middle is normally, I forgot his face.
Kuta.
Yes. So those four alone, all those four alone are very solid together. But it's not going to be that way, and that's the thing that's hurting me. Yes, of course, but the problem is Lualua and Nanda. They had their chances in the early 2000s, but because of the instability of the country, we couldn't really do much. That's the sad part. Bokani, 2015 and 2017 was his chance. Not winning in 2017 was an absolute failure, in my opinion, because we were the favorites to win that, and then we got dunked on by somebody else. We weren't supposed to. Oh, Madagascar. We lost to Madagascar in the quarter.
Shouts, but well, let me quickly to the biscuits, man. Hold up. Shout to your boy Just 3. Mabulu's finish was not. Wait, did he say his celebration?
Oh yeah,
No,
that was amazing.
Talk about the goal catalog of this tournament.
Oh, it's been crazy.
No, it's been pretty good. That was. At least I told you. I don't know whether he hits by the silk here. Angola are not to be trifled with, bro. No. And also you have to understand with Angola. Here's the key thing about Angola, which you don't realize. You know how Pesero is just a man from the road, like a Mourinho region. Goncalves, he has spent years in Angolan football. So he has spent several years in Angolan culture in football. So he is fully embedded. And it looks because that team is very cohesive. So, bro, Angola is that's a team. They may not have like super world-class individuals, but they're a team. And they're a team that is coached by a guy who has spent several years in Angolan football. So,
can I add something?
Oh,
yeah, go for it.
They're also really solid defensively. Like they don't concede a lot of goals, so that's also tricky.
Oh, Elijah, you're not beating Egypt on penalties. There's no way.
No, you're not beating Egypt on penalties.
No, you know the goalkeeper that is now the current Egypt goalkeeper, El Shenawi, is injured. So the guy who saved their ass every penalty shootout in the 2021 AFCON. Yeah, he's back.
Yeah.
But getting on this Angola thing, yeah,
wait, hold up. HH with no shades. Why would you jinx India's team? 0 goals in group stage.
Yeah,
now here's the thing. My Asia Cup like knockout preview video is going to drop like early tomorrow morning because KC and Nomad you will have to answer for what India did now group stage, bro. Yes, I know. You're gonna have to answer for. Shout out to David T. The keeper that's benched Onana today is a bench player for a team in the Lithuanian 3rd division. I love Basi and a keeper, always solid. Wait, you have to be lying, bro. That can't be true.
Is that even amateur?
Lithuanian 3rd division?
Wait, there's a 3rd division?
There's a 1st division? So, I mean,
whoa,
that's...
What the?
Bro,
Call because he's a special kid, man. No. Basi has been one of our best players. He's been easily one of our best players. He's been outstanding. Absolutely outstanding, man. Absolutely outstanding. Shout out to Yasser Saeed. I can't lie. Nigeria has been superb defensively, thanks to Basi. Probably the best defensive team in the tournament. Angola are having fun scoring goals of fun. Look, great game. Quality defense. A team who knows how to score goals. Great game. Great encounter. Again, look, see. I grew up with the Nigeria team being amazing offensively and trash defensively. So things change. I don't know how to handle it in Nigerian team who are now defensive merchants that win 1-0 because we were a team where we just play all out attack. But it is what it is. Other than the good is good. Good is good.
Bro,
and then
you watched Mourinho for over 2 decades.
Oh please. Rasta Head, Etso, Unkudu, Ondoa, Gonzalez all need the Andres. Oh, wow. Okay, let's not come on. And then let's not come on. That's if you know what happens at Escobar. That was, yes, yeah, guys. That 3rd goal by Angola scored by Mabululu was insane.
Why would you attempt it, bro? Why would you attempt it? That's crazy.
Oh my God!
How?
Yes, yeah. Why would you attempt that?
He didn't even
I
spell
attempted to
and
replay that goal
correctly, man. He spelled
and nearly pulled my groin. Why would you even attempt that? Yes, that's what I want to know. Why would you attempt that?
HH says, say it how it's supposed to be said. I attempted to replicate that goal today. A nearly pulled my groin.
That's a break. That's a break.
That's just a break, man. Let me hit that. Let me just. We'll end this Dubinsky, man. So shout out to Eden. 606 Dubs, bringing the GOAT African manager, George Elokobi. Forgets that Jamaican on the sideline. All he knows is smokes ganja and claps. No tactics, just...
No, HH, what George Elokobi is doing with Maidstone...
It is... Guys, Maidstone, I think they say, is it like 4th tier of like
98 spots from where it's...
Yeah, wait. I think, aren't Ipswich like chasing... Aren't they in the promotion sports in the championship?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
That is insane.
That's nasty.
Wow.
I don't know, because I think they said like, so Ipswich, they had like 38 shots. Mason had 2 shots.
Ipswich had over 580 passes. Guess how many they had? 99.
How many?
99
Basically, I
passes
have
the whole game. Bro,
I have no idea. Basically, I have no idea how the hell they pulled that off, bro.
The XG was less than a goal, bro. They managed to win the game.
I mean, it's look. I mean, like for the fact. Wait, I just want to know where the hell are they? I want to know where they are exactly. Wait, what?
Should be national.
Tier.
I'm pretty
English
sure.
sixth tier.
Yeah, National League.
That's
oh my
insane.
God.
Bro, that's like borderline semi-pro, bro.
That's I think that is semi-pro. I think that is semi-pro, bro.
You're
Bro,
saying
that's like
you're
wait,
saying
I'm sure if you look in the league, you'll find #United in the summer, bro.
Wait, so you're saying accountants and grocery store workers beat Ipswich?
Bro, fish and chip merchants.
But basically, I'm saying that who wins, Content Cracks FC or Maidstone? That's what I want to know. Content Cracks or Maidstone? Who wins?
No.
Ipswich are gonna be inducted. No, look, bro, I bought. Okay, I bought. National League North. North. Not just National League. National League North.
Yeah,
Ipswich is like second in the championship too. They're about to get promoted. That's fucking crazy.
What?
Do you know what Maidstone Stadium is called?
They are. That's no cap. They're competing against Leicester. I mean, Leicester's ahead of them, but like they're like going to be clearly second.
Ipswich Town are second in the championship.
Wait, HH, do you know what Maidstone's stadium is called?
I probably don't want to know, but I'll go for it. What is it called?
The Gallagher Stadium.
Nah.
The Gallagher Stadium.
Guys, on that note, guys, more AFCON action tomorrow, and I'll see you guys for the Sunday hangouts. One love. Peace out.